Hey everybody, you are watching and listening to the We Are Rising podcast. This is your host, Andrew Benjamin, joined by first-time guest and the host of his own uh, Japanese MMA sumo grappling channel, Andreas Vergara from Combat Japan. How you doing, good sir?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for having me on.
So you got to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, how you got into JMMA, and why you started to make your own channel, man.
Yeah, man. So my name is Andres Vergara. I live in Maine. I train jujitsu here under Jay Jack at the Academy in Portland, Maine. As far as how I got into this whole scene, I guess starting with MMA, right? Cut back to 2005. My stepdad was like freaking out, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And what he had on TV was Yoshihiro Takayama versus Don Fry, and it was a replay, I think, because it happened like a couple years before, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I became just enamored with MMA because that fight is insane. You know that classic no defense hockey fight between Don Fry and Takayama.
Hmm.
And then I think shortly after that, the Ultimate Fighter one finale happened with Griffin Bonner, and then I just got into MMA like really big from like 2005 to like 2013 or so, and I've just been following it ever since. But a big part of that was pride, right? So like I became super enthralled with Fedor, Shogun, all those guys, kind of that era. And then I went through a period of where like I kind of fell off, and I actually missed like the entire Conor era. Like I just wasn't watching, which is crazy because I feel like that's when most people started watching. And I just kind of fell back into it. And as far as the Japanese stuff, I went on a trip to Japan with my wife about a year and a half ago, and we went to a sumo match, and I was like, "This is the shit. I love this." And then I came home, and I was like, "How do I keep up with this stuff?" And there are like sumo podcasts and like some programs, but I also wanted to check out Ryzen, wanted to check out K1, and I haven't found a show that covers all of it. Obviously you do a great job covering JMMA. Um, but I was like, I wish they had a show like that. So I was like, maybe I'll just try and do it myself. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to cover different facets in one place. And it's a lot more beginner friendly. I feel like if you're a hardcore fan, you're not going to learn anything new watching me, but hopefully, we can still get some people into it.
No, I think there is a space for this. Especially there's a lot of discontent right now with UFC.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like PFL as well for
Yeah.
reasons. So right now, and then one has their own tons of issues right now. So there's really like, I mean, I guess you have some people who maybe are fans of KSW, Octagon,
Mhm.
whatever, but like, they don't really. I don't know. It's like it's. I feel like more. I feel like this is a time for Ryzen to really kind of, I guess, plant its flag to say
Y-
that this is that we have something different than what is being given to you. Also, as well, not to mention, not 10,000, not having 10,000 ads, for like every 5 minutes while you're trying to just watch a 15-minute fight.
Yeah, no, the spectacle is awesome. Like they make it feel so special. And I think the pacing is really great too. I feel like they don't just linger around, like you said, right? The ad breaks. I love that.
Well, now they don't. Back in the era of,
Mm.
I don't know, were you watching during the when they were on Fuji TV? Back,
No, no.
oh, okay, because okay, that was different because when they used to be on Fuji TV, if the fights got finished too fast, they
Mm.
would have to wait. So like I was covering Ryzen 11, Ryzen 11, and we had the intermission was an hour and 30 minutes to sync up with the Fuji TV live broadcast.
Oh wow.
So yeah, because it used to be it would be like only like a certain number of main fights that would be like 5, 6, 7 fights on the upper card that would be aired on live television on Fuji TV. So yeah, there now it's a lot better. It's a lot better than
Yeah,
what it
dude,
used to be.
that sounds like a boxing card, like where they just stall for an hour.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it was it used to be terrible. It's a lot better now. Speaking of, might as well just
Hmm.
start off. Did you see Conor Max?
Yeah, yeah. So I was actually at a regional MMA event for most of the card. I was in my friend's corner who was fighting an amateur MMA bout. So by the time I got home, I only caught live Patty Saint Denis and then obviously Max Conor, both of which ended like 30 seconds. But dude, what a crazy turn of events, man. That's so shitty. I mean, I I think Conor convinced me a little bit. Like he sold me that he might have a chance. But yeah, dude, that sucked.
I think UFC booked that fight because they were confident Conor could beat him. And then I think he has one more fight. Well, I guess he has one more fight now. Then you could do whatever for his final fight. Put up against whoever. But I think they want him to get a win because it would then, give him some good heat going into whatever his next fight would have been. But now it's like, it's kind of like the worst case scenario for UFC because Max is kind of like on the downswing. He just beat Conor. Max says he wants to do the third match for obvious financial reasons, which, I get. Honestly, like, at this point, the Chandler Conor fight is probably like the only fight that would make sense at all at this point, which is, I don't know what else you don't want to give Conor like some up and comer. You don't want to put him against a 170 guy. Like, I don't know who I'm trying to think of. Like, I don't know, one of the top 170 guys or, it would have to be against Chandler. That's the only fight I could think of.
Dude, and I'm not even sure who would win that at this point.
No, it's funny. They both have gotten leg injuries. If you remember Michael Chandler's dead leg during that one fight that he had with I can't remember the guy, but no, it was Brent Primus. Remember Michael, like he got
in Bellator?
Yeah, it was Bellator, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was also the one where his corner pulled the seat when he went to go sit down and he just fell on his ass.
Oh yeah. That clip's hilarious. But yeah, dude, that's a weird turn of events if that ends up happening because he's been like the butt of everyone's joke. Like, oh, you waited for nothing, right? And he finally gets the big money fight.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just I don't know but that's I guess it's I don't know what you do. I guess that's the only fight you can make. I can't think of anything else, man.
Yeah, dude, Conor's stock is kind of just plummeted, man. I feel post Poirier, right? That injury, like just knowing that he was taking like steroids for so long and it took so much time off, he convinced me. He was like, oh, dude, he might actually do it. But now, oof.
So it's interesting. I picked Conor to win that because I thought, okay, you know what? Sometimes fighters, when they come back from a long layoff, I always point to Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz probably has like the best comeback ever, with the ACL stuff. He came back and he destroyed, I think it was Mizugaki, and maybe like, I think it was like a minute or two. And I thought like, okay, we're going to maybe get that Conor back. But yeah, I should have also figured the steroid thing. When you take steroids, it actually like, and this is the thing about John Cena when he was in WWE, he would always just get these random like muscle tears, and usually that's a sign of steroid use because the muscles are growing at a faster rate than you are training them at, and so they're not like as strong.
Yeah, like the connective tissue, like tendons and stuff, they'll rip, probably, right? Because you use too much tension. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm trying to think what else. What others? Oh yeah. Well, what do you think is going to happen for tomorrow? What do you think this big mystery, huge press conference is going to be that Rizin is promoting?
Yeah,
there's going to super duper, absolutely amazing big press conference. They're using all these absurd adjectives.
Yeah, I'm not sure, right? So I thought it might have something to do with the Grand Prix, the heavyweight tournament that they're doing, but I was not aware that they had announced all 8 participants. I thought maybe they had like some mystery announcement or something, but it's either going to be a big signing or just like some sort of like big match announcement, right? So like,
T-san, freaking listener from Japan, he says the problem with the UFC, Matt, is that it's slippery and too soft. So knee, elbow injuries more happen. Pride Rizin is flat, so the joints don't get stuck that much. I mean, yeah, if you look at the history of, I'm trying to think of like any injuries that have happened in Rizin. I can't think of really like any major injuries that happened off the top of my head, but I know. Remember, Pantoja
and
had
Van
the thing, yeah.
That was gruesome.
I guess also the same. Well, I know Conor's first injury was that was totally like a leg kick that did that. But I'm trying to think of there's been like a bunch of injuries. I feel like that have happened, like knee injuries, ankle injuries that where people have just torn shit just because the way the mat is.
Like Aspinall Blades one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, I forgot about that injury. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like an ACL tear. Like he just like pivoted weird and just like completely tore his shit off. So
yeah. That has happened a lot. There's been a lot like where that's happened a lot. Yeah.
Hey, Andrew, real quick, what do you think? Who do you think is the biggest winner of last night in terms of like promotionally? Like, so obviously Conor and Max kind of shed the bed. Is it Patty?
I would have to say so. Yeah, maybe Patty, maybe Robert Whitaker as well. Because here's the thing, because Robert Whitaker his career is so weird. This guy was at 170, fine at 170, 185, fucking beast. Then gets destroyed by Izzy, and then seemingly goes on like this downward trend. Then goes to light heavyweight, and you think, okay, this guy's not going to survive at light heavyweight. Kind of is creepily doing okay at light heavyweight.
Yeah, and well, ever since Alex vacated, right? I mean, that division is kind of not so great. I mean, I don't know. Like you got Oldberg, and who's number 2. I don't know.
Oh, I guess also is let's see, Oldberg. Would Jiri just be number 2 by de facto? I don't know. I feel like Jiri would probably beat maybe still like most of the top 10 on the roster. I feel like.
Yeah, and Apollo Costa is up there now, I think.
Oh yeah, but he fights so infrequently. I can't. I have a problem with fighters who fight so infrequently and just don't have like that fight that because you can't make a put him up against whoever else. Yeah. So and then I can make a better determination. But that one knockout he got against the Russian Dagestani guy, whatever, is like okay. That's one. Let's give me 2 more fights, Costa. And
he pulls out a lot.
And I'll walk that back. Robert Whitaker is one. King Green. I have no idea what Bobby Green is doing.
Yeah.
What witchcraft? What gypsy woman he happened to give him such good luck? But I don't know. I can't explain. He was. I don't want to say he was never a good fighter, but he was never this world beater guy. He was kind of always just your B-level mid fighter. He got some wins, lost some, got some wins. Now he's beating the guys that should be top, like climbing up the top 10, and also finishing them as well. Man, it's just I can't explain what the man is doing.
Yeah, I mean he's for sure like a real gatekeeper now, right? Like he's like, are you of that level? Are you young and untested? Try him. Yeah.
But then he beats them. That's the point.
Exactly.
He beats these guys.
That's
like
crazy. Yeah.
I like knocking out Terrence McKinney was not on my bingo card.
King Bobby Green was the underdog, right? I mean,
yes, he had to be an underdog.
Yeah.
Just Bleed Fan says, RDR moved to the light heavyweight as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I guess if we're talking, I forgot about that. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, there's really not light heavyweight's kind of dead. Is kind of like a dead division for them at this point. I shouldn't say dead, but it's not that interesting.
I think Hoke could cut down, but he's just.
Did he say he's going down to light heavyweight? I thought I heard him say that. Or
no, I know that Jamal Hill is going up to heavyweight.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny. I just think it's funny that Jamal Hill's going to what?
Dude, have you seen that picture of him floating around?
I saw it.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. That's insane.
Oh man. What do you think will be next for Max? What do you think they'll do for him?
Definitely not 170, right? I think 155. They're probably gonna do some. Dude, I don't know. They might put him against Patty or someone like that. Just like a bit.
I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I would like that.
And hold on. I was just gonna say, like, Justin Gaethje said he doesn't want to give Ilya an immediate rematch, so maybe we might see that too. We might see Ilya Max.
I don't know. I'm not counting on Ilya fighting for at least another year though. There's no way he can come back. So yeah. By the way, did you bet anything? Just Bleed, this will be for you, Just Bleed. Did you bet anything, Andres? Are you better? Are you Kalshi Poly Market?
No, I have a DraftKings account, and I just forget I have it. But every now and then I'll put sprinkle some action. But no, this time I was at my buddy's fight, so I was like kind of checking the scores halfway in between.
Did Drake bet on Conor this time? Was that
yeah, it was $1 million, I think.
Apparently someone put 900,000 on Max. That's what I heard. Like at the last minute, someone put $900,000 on Max supposedly.
Yeah. Dude, that's the Drake curse, right? That's a thing. Like,
yes, it really is. I've never seen a more consistent curse. I think it's more consistent than the Eminem curse.
Yeah, just like always bet against him.
I know. T-Son has a question for you. He wants to know. He says that you love sumo, and he says that you can see that some of the sumo wrestler names in kanji.
Yeah, so these are the support towels that they have at the arena. So this is Hoshoryu. He's our Yokozuna East right now, and he's also right here. And this is Onosato, and he's our Yokozuna West, also right here. Yeah, they are the top guys in Division 1 sumo. And then right here I have Hakuho, who's like the MJ of sumo. So.
Oh yeah, I know Hakuho and Hoshoryu. I'm trying. Who's the Mongolian guy who was like really, really good like a number like 20, 15 years ago? That wasn't
It was Hoshoryu's uncle, Asa Shoryu.
Asahoryu, right? Yes. Gotcha. I listen. I've tried to watch sumo. Mm-hmm. I just can't. It's just not my thing.
Is it like the pacing, or is it too short, or like?
I don't know. I'm not into it. It just I've tried to watch it. It's just no. It's like tennis. It's like tennis. It's like I tried to watch tennis, and I'm just like, my brain just kind of like. I know the general rules and what you can't do. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. It's just not my. Though it's funny how sumo has gotten more popular here in the United States, and I just don't know. I can't put my finger on why. Do you know why sumo's kind of budding in popularity here?
Yeah, so I think it just in the Western world in general, like the JSA is really prioritizing these tours. So like they just had a tournament in Paris, which I covered on my channel. And last year they did a tournament in London. And this is like super rare. They like mostly never leave Japan, and they're doing like a concerted effort to actually like push it out more. And then another thing that's simultaneously happening is that one of the best dudes in the top division, his name is Awanishiki. He's a white dude. He's from Ukraine. So you have this like blue-eyed, big white dude, and a lot of Europe is like, oh, who's this guy? And like the interest kind of just went up in general because of him. So.
Is that Ukraine? Is he the really short one? Is he the one that's like 5'9" or 5'10"? Like he's pretty short for a sumo, or am I thinking of a different white guy?
No, it's not him. He's probably, I want to say maybe 6 feet tall. So he's not necessarily big. Like he's actually undersized, but he's not like one of those things where you're like, look at that skinny guy beating everybody. Like he's, still a big dude. He's just super talented, dude. And he's had some injuries lately, and in the past 2 tournaments, he's had to pull out and stuff. But before that, he had never had a losing record, and he was just fucking beating everybody. It was awesome.
See, it seems like I always, whenever I occasionally pay attention to the Bond show, and I'm always, and I see like, eliminated due to injury, knee injury. It's always knee or foot injuries that these guys are always getting. Like they break their foot or they tear their knee or something. Mm-hmm. It's always some fucking leg injury that these poor sumo guys. They're heavy enough and they're getting injured.
Yeah, dude. Imagine being like 350 and just charging. That's a lot of strain.
Did you when you went to Japan, did you indulge in the chanko? A sumo chanko?
Oh no, I'd love to. So what happened? I went with we randomly booked it. We're like, hey, sumo seems cool. I didn't know I would love it that much. I just sat down. I'm like, this is whatever. And I became just enthralled. And ever since then, I was like, holy shit, I love this. And I've been watching ever since. But no, I didn't do any like planning ahead of time. It was just kind of fell into place. But I'm going back to Japan this year. So fortunately, they're going to be in, I think, Fukuoka when I'm there. But I think I was asking you like if Rizin's going to announce anything for November, because I would love to.
Oh, they should. They said they're doing a show every month. They should be, you know. So maybe that could be tomorrow as well.
Dude, yeah, that'd be sweet to know. But I hear getting tickets is super hard, right?
No, it's not. So they do have a way for foreigners to buy tickets. It's like through a third party.
Okay.
also, for the most part, I don't want to say, depending on who's on the card and how big the card is, you can maybe get walk-up tickets as well.
Okay.
So, but depending so November, I mean, you have to wait to see who's on the card. Like if it's like a Mikuru, it probably won't be. But if it's like a Mikuru, then it's like, okay, then get your tickets fast, bro.
I think I would imagine that it would be probably a weaker card because they're saving everybody for New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah.
No.
But if it's like someone who's like a hyper, say if it's like it's an Osaka show. Oh, T-san actually answered that. November Rise show is in Shiba.
Wait, no, Chiba's nearby Tokyo, right?
Yeah, it's right next to Tokyo.
Yeah.
So, Tsuguru Ni talked about that. Yes.
Dude, did they say the dates?
T-san, did they say the dates by any chance?
So I'm going the second half of November. I'm landing on the 16th.
They usually, I think they do their shows usually. Oh God, no! Sometimes they do at the beginning of the month, and then they do sometimes. They usually, well, if they're doing. I feel like if they're doing New Year's Eve in December, they'll probably do a show at the beginning of November. I feel like.
Yeah, a lot of things need to kind of fall in place for this to work out. But dude, if K1's doing something, I'll go to that too. So I know.
Don't worry, you'll have no problem buying tickets to K1, man.
I know.
You can wait the day of if you want to, even as well. Wait up. That's totally fine.
I don't get why it's dying out. It's so sick. I love watching it.
It's because the K1's not dying, but the problem is it's just run by people. See, the problem is that they've done too much damage to their own brand, and now they're trying to rectify it. But the problem is it's now a tainted brand at this point, and it's unfortunately that's just how it is. And also, just generally, kickboxing is not popular anymore. It's really not. I say that tension. Tenshin Takeru really probably was really the series finale for kickboxing, because if you think about it, there's really been nothing else that's really has captured the zeitgeist, as some people say.
Yeah, and that was also cross promotional too, right? So like you had I think Rise is cool too. I don't know. I really like kickboxing.
But like Kan Nakamura is not going to sell out Tokyo Dome, and certainly not Taiju Shiratori or Ryujin at this point.
Yeah.
Or Shiro. I know Shiro has a cult-like following, but but those guys aren't going to sell out. It's just not possible at this point.
Dude, you got Mona main event.
Oh don't get me started on when I guarantee you when she faces an actual competitor at her weight class, she's going to get murked.
The lady she just beat was like super old.
Yes, and that's what K1's going to do. Is K1's just going to keep feeding her old Korean ladies so that they can get 4 million views by saying, "Look at real life Chung Lee" or whatever.
Yeah, because 50 Cent said so or something. They're T-san says November show cannot be end of November since it'll influence New Year's Eve. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah. Gosh dang it.
By the way, just quickly as well, because we love talking about posters. Sam, this is for you. How did you get all those posters at the back? Did you get them from like Todokan, or how did you acquire all those?
So particularly the MMA ones.
Yes, the Rise and I think it's Pride, right?
Yeah.
Or is that Rise? I can't tell. I'm getting too old.
No, this is Pride 2006.
Okay.
But yeah, no, these two are Ryzen. So yeah, I found an account on Etsy that prints them out. So
really?
Yeah, and they're like the material is pretty sturdy. It's like cardboard, I guess. But yeah, they're super affordable, and you could choose which event you wanted, and they'll just send it straight to your house. And then these, I think I got in the same store. Right here, you can't really see it, but this is the Banzuke, the sumo rankings that I got in Japan into the tournament I went to, and they handed this to us, and I framed that one as well. So.
See, that's what happens when Ryzen doesn't have an international store. Now you got people on Etsy who have to do the work for us.
Yeah, and you know what? I think they'll print anything, dude. You can just be like you can just find copyrighted stuff and be like, print this, and they'll just do it.
But yeah, I hope Hafid, if you're listening, please work on that Ryzen English store, please. Hopefully.
Yeah, I want some shirts, dude.
And your YouTube channel, I have it here. I just want that's Combat Japan, right? For people that just coming in. It seems like you're getting people in so they can subscribe to your channel and all that stuff. Do you have like a routine for like, is it like every week or is it just kind of random?
Yes. So the channel is really new. I started in late May and I'm trying to be active. So I was doing twice a week and then I just kind of got burnt out a little bit because I'm doing everything. I'm doing all the editing and all that. And my wife just puts up with it. She thinks I have issues. But yeah, I'm trying to be at least once a week. And the name is very generic. It's about combat sports and about Japan. And that's how it came up. But yeah, and in the meantime, like whenever there's downtime, like I think we had like a 3-week stretch without any major events that I could cover or react to. I started like just doing other stuff like that. I made I've interviewed a couple of fighters here in New England. Just anything combat adjacent I'm kind of into. So I might do that a little bit more because I'd love to do kind of what you're doing where, you get to talk with fighters and stuff, but I feel like I got to get more practice under my belt to reach out because
I'm glad you're doing also the new stuff as well because I was doing that for a bit and then the problem was that it was just like I had to like translate it and then I'm reading all this stuff and I have to double check the translations to make sure that they're all doing quite well. Other than the translations are correct because you know how Japanese to English always is not always accurate.
So, no, 100%. Yeah, and also I think you probably I have it a little bit easier because there's always like sumo news. Like there's because my scope is a little wider, so there's always something to talk about. Like I've talked about Quintet for like 3 videos. Yeah, nobody cares about Quintet, but me, I think.
It's also it's just also trying to fit all the news into like 20 minutes as well. That's what I was always having to go with. I might bring it back, but if you continue doing it, then I might just say, oh, you know what, just go to your channels so you can stop. So I don't have to do this work anymore.
Yeah, just skip the sumo parts, Andrew.
Okay. But yes, please subscribe to Combat Japan. Support Andreas' channel, and glad you're in this space. Glad you didn't make a UFC channel. Thank God. We don't need any more of those.
We're glad to be here.
So, by the way, please like and subscribe if you're not, and leave a comment. It helps the algorithm. Like, comment, pretty please. Anyway, we're here to talk about Rizin Landmark 15 in Hiroshima, the city of Hiroshima. Did you go to Hiroshima when you went to Japan?
I did not. It's on my bucket list, so I hear it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's a famous museum there, as you probably know. Yeah. It is a huge museum. So if you ever get a chance, go see the I don't know, atomic bomb museum. I don't know what else to call it. But yeah, that.
Yeah, did it hit you like emotionally? Like, was it pretty profound?
I mean, they literally have every confirmed person who died due to the Hiroshima bombing. Yeah, written there. And then there's another area which is like a memorial garden type thing, and then they have the structure that was survived. You know, that building. That
dome.
Yeah, that's still standing. They have that there.
Yep.
The day I was there, I guess it must have been a bunch of high schools doing a trip or something because there was these kids doing these like speeches at the park, and I was able to understand like, oh, they're talking about like the bombing because I heard the word for bombing and all that. So it's not don't go there expecting the Ghibli museum. I'll just say that.
I think I felt a certain way, like similarly when I was at the 9/11 museum. I was like, holy cow, like it was just so heavy. I was like, holy cow.
But yes, the Peace Museum. That's they call it the Peace Museum. I don't know. I call it the Atomic Bomb Museum, but yes.
The opposite. Yeah.
By the way, that 9/11 museum is one of the biggest ripoffs ever.
Really? I like it. I don't know. I guess
$30 it is, right? Or something like that. Or it's like it's fucking ripoff in my opinion.
I didn't know that much. I mean, I lived through it. I remember it, but I didn't know like all the details. And I don't know. I think some of the stories just really got to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just susceptible, man.
Thank you, Super Anime King. Yes, we did talk a little bit about Conor's fights. So we talked. I think our conversation on the fight actually lasted longer than the actual fights. We're here to talk about Hiroshima. I'm sorry, Rizin and Hiroshima, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And before we do that, we always do a poster check because we love our posters here. So let me try to get the screen share. So they actually came out with 2 posters for this show. Did you happen to see both of them?
Yeah. So I saw the one with everybody on it, and then the one with the arrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am not gonna lie. I think the poster. This one is pretty trash. Plus, also, they clearly did some. They what do you call it? Edited Sabatello's fingers because I seen the photo, the original photo, and he's giving the middle finger, and they obviously they didn't want that to be on the poster, so I guess they composited his pointer finger to be the one that he's extending, not the middle finger.
Yeah, he's like, look at me.
Yes. Let's see. Did we discuss Mac versus Mikuru? Well, maybe next year that'll be the fight, Sam. Oh yes, and Okonomiyaki. Love. I thought that was more of a Kansai thing, though.
Yeah, like Osaka.
Yeah,
that's what I think. They all have their own style.
Right? Oh yes, no, you're right. The Hiroshima paint. They have their own.
Yeah.
I forgot what the Okonomiyaki style, the Hiroshima style is. Oh yeah, the super atomweight poster. Did you see the super atomweight poster?
No. Is it pink?
Let me see. No, it is not. Let me see if I can get a look, a find of that. But yeah, so there's this poster, and then there was also the 3 arrows poster. Did you happen to see that one?
I did. I thought it was really odd to have a glove in one hand and not the other. Did you notice that?
Oh, I didn't know. No, I did not notice that. No.
It's like a bare hand holding the bow, and then the one pulling the.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about now. Yes, yeah. So do you know the whole thing about the 3 arrows?
No, I was going to ask you, is there a significance to that, or what?
So many years ago, pre-pandemic, right before the pandemic, Sakakibara talked about something called the 3 Arrows plan. And it was basically going to be 3 types of shows that Rise was going to do, and they're kind of doing them. They started. It was happening during the pandemic. It was going to be numbered shows that were going to be the big ones.
Yep.
All that stuff. Middle of the road shows, kind of like
Landmark.
Yeah, Landmark, and then I guess trigger shows, which would be kind of like more lower level-ish type things. And he called it the 3 Arrows plan.
Okay.
But then what happened was the pandemic happened. Oh, okay. So here's the poster for the super atomweight one. But yeah, that kind of got interrupted because of the pandemic and some other scandals as well. Let's see. Do you see the?
Not yet. It's loading here. By the way, is my connection okay?
Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's
okay,
perfect.
Good. Oh, that's actually pretty sick.
So yeah, the unofficial, not tournament that they're doing.
Oh, you know what? I thought that was the back of someone's head. It's the front. You just can't see their face. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like, I don't know if it's Reina, but it kind of looks like Reina, but I could be wrong.
Huh. Who do you think will win it?
If you put a gun to my head, right? Well, it's not really a tournament. That's the thing. It's like a fake. So it's kind of like
who impresses him.
Whoever is going to be. I guess I think what my understanding was the winners from the 2 best winners will then face off at New Year's Eve.
What does best winner mean? Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's basically it basically means whoever we want to put through. I guarantee you probably won't be the two Korean fighters, or is there? Oh no, it could be Siwoo Park. It could be, but the other Korean fighter probably will not be on it. T-san also wants to explain the 3 arrows from history. It comes from Motonari Mori, battle general. He had 3 kids, and 1 arrow easily break, but 3 not easy to break. So 3 kids gather power stronger. And if you did you watch the Rise of Confessions as well?
Leading up to this, no.
So Sabatello also talked about 3 arrows versus 1 arrow in terms of his opponent as well. So there is also kind of a thematic element to it in terms of MMA. Like, there's grappling, striking, and I don't know what the third one is, what you could say. And MMA striking, whatever. There's the elements, three elements to MMA.
Ogi decisions is the third.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So yeah. So that's the atomweight poster. Let me see. I can't find the other one. Let me. But
that's cool that it has like a history, like significance, right? I just thought it was a little random, but
so there is always kind of like with the Miyagi with the Sendai show. Mm-hmm. They had the poster logo was from one of the generals who was from Miyagi, like from ancient Japan era. So there is kind of they do make historical references and all that with their posters a lot of times. And then it's, you do have some of those kind of like weirder ones. Like remember the famous Sakuraba one being choked by his mother?
Yeah. He's like on his knees. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And or the one with just the shark fin?
Oh, hey, was that a Pride one?
Yeah, that was a Pride one. Yeah. That was
okay. One. Yeah. I don't remember that one.
So there is stories for the creation for their posters. Some more obvious than others, but by the way, they call that they're calling the presser the biggest scale in Rise in history, ultra emergency and ultra massive fight card announcement press.
Dude, that's why I thought it had something to do with the heavyweights. Like,
here's the poster. I want to get it up in case if nobody has seen it. So. The 3 Arrows one. So there it is. I think that's really cool. I like the aesthetic. You got like even the worst Ryzen poster is probably better than the best UFC poster at this point, right?
Yeah. Well, one that comes to mind is remember the UFC 300 poster?
Oh God, yeah.
What a piece of crap. Yeah.
So people are talking. There's the baby being breastfed poster. Let's see. Oh. Tizan also says the 3 hours historical story. Now people make 3 hours as 3 bullet lists for strategy plan, just like I said, talked about too. Prime Minister Abe, rest in peace, used it as well. Sakaki Power also talked about it as well. So it's both little. It's kind of like what's that book? The Book of Five Rings.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's literally it's a book about living life as a samurai or like the tenets of samurai, but then business people use it kind of like the art of war as well.
Yeah. It's a strategic advantage, like have 3 bullets or 3 plans, maybe.
Yes, yeah. There's also the sperm poster.
Oh my God.
We're just getting into deep poster lore now. Tisan says Hiroshima area as a region of Moeri Motonari region and use the idea of this poster. Let's see. I'm gonna look up this Motonari. Let's see. Motonari. Okay. I think this might be. Why am I getting? I'm getting an Italian thing. How do you spell Tizan? How do you spell it again? Oh, Morty. Okay, that's why. No wonder I'm an idiot spelling it wrong. Okay. So right now, would you hang up any of these posters on the back of your wall?
The ones we've seen, I think I like this one probably the best. Aesthetically, it's really sick. But I don't like the Sabatello one either. For being honest. Yeah,
it seems it screams just like put everybody on, and no like,
It's still it's still symmetrical and that's kind of cool. But the edit,
So here's Moeri Motonari. He was a feudal lord. From Chukoku region, which is the Hiroshima, which is Hiroshima, all that stuff. So if you have time,
I was gonna say, what do you think about a weekly show? Samaru, me, you, we talk posters.
Oh, that'd be great. I think that'd be great. We talk posters and all that stuff. So I think we just review posters.
Yeah, the poster breakdown.
So on have you looked at or have the entire card in front of you?
I got some notes.
What are your on-paper thoughts? Because when this card was first announced, I thought it was awful. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing to Hiroshima? Their first show, and you're giving them this? And the only fight that they really had, like, I guess, was Hagiwara, Dautbek. And then a few weeks later, they just announced, like, every fight is like, oh, okay, these fights are bangers now.
Yeah. I'm kind of, maybe it's because I'm not jaded yet, being a newer fan, but I'm pretty optimistic about cards in general, and just knowing that they had a title card on a landmark event. I mean, which they've done before, right? They had Shadow Live, and I think Danny in 1-2 and like 13.
Yeah.
Landmark, yeah. So I was optimistic about it, but yeah, I feel like it kept getting better, as you said. I was excited. I am excited actually to see what Johnny Case is going to look like after a year off. And then yeah, the Hagiwara, Dautbek, and then they added the super atom weight stuff. I know that's, I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see what happens there. But yeah, then the Erson Yamamoto, right? I think on paper it's a decent card. Definitely not. If I know you guys talk about like which cards should be free, which one should be pay-per-view. I think this would be like a pretty good free card. But I have the Rizin annual pass, so yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, at first this card was like, I think was clearly should have been a free card, and then, but yeah, I think they've upped the quality of it since their second press conference. Do you watch press conferences, by the way?
No, not a lot. I keep up with like the announcement, like of what happened, but I don't sit there and watch a full thing with like subtitles or anything.
Okay, gotcha. Or you gotta listen to them auto dub, because the auto dubbing is hilarious at times.
Yeah, no, I think like I've tried watching Deep dubbed, and it's
terrible. It's awful.
They kick, and then nothing is said for like 5 minutes.
Kick.
Yeah.
Punch.
Yes.
Silence. Oh no, I would rather watch Deep on mute than nothing. So, do you watch all the Deep shows, or do you just watch like the Tokyo Impact, Osaka shows?
Yeah, just the bigger cards, and not even all of it. I'll just yeah, I'll keep up with if they're like promoting something heavy, because I do follow them on social, right? And I'll try and catch a card, but most of the time I don't know how some of you guys do it, where you watch like, I think the combat casual guy, he watches like everything in kickboxing, like, and I'm like, how do you even find that? Like I barely keep up with like K1 stuff.
Weebs can find everything. We kickboxing weebs can find anything. Listen, beyond kickboxing, because beyond kickboxing, they always have a way to find just like the most random. Listen, these are people who had to go to the ends of the earth to find K1 before they actually started like allowing us to watch them here. K1 used to be. I think it was probably easier to break into Fort Knox than to find a K1 show way back.
It's so convenient now. I don't know how to find like the really small ones, like the regional ones that like are quote unquote K1 but are co-promoted.
Those like the fake. I call them the fake K1 shows, like K1 in like Greece or Hungary or Bulgaria, or whatever. Those ones.
Yep, and the logo is nowhere to be found. It's just a regional card, but they qualify for
Yeah, so they basically K1 just sells their name to be used. It's basically like franchising at this point. They're franchising the K1 name.
Yep.
It's not. Yeah. And I don't know if these people these people even make it to the actual K1 shows, or is it just like, oh, maybe you'll be on K1, sir?
I'm unsure on like the guy that won the Jonas Salsicha. I don't know if he started in the regionals like in Brazil, but he kind of came out of nowhere and just killed everybody, like Verdonk and everybody. But yeah, I need to look more into that.
Yeah. You should have been trying to cover K1 like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. You would have gone crazy.
Yeah. Well, was that when they were completely dead and like owned by Glory?
No, they were never owned by Glory, but it was just so hard to find. And there was when K1 came, when they had the rebirth, the show was available only live, and then it got archived. I think it got archived, and no, it was uploaded to the Quintet YouTube channel, because I think Quintet is owned by the same company that K1 is. So really? It was one of the weirdest like attempts to rebrand.
Okay. That's the second time I've heard that, and I've tried to like validate it, but I now believe it, because somebody left a comment on a video saying that Quintet and K1 were the same company.
Yes.
And I was like, I didn't know
which is
that.
like, makes total sense that a grappling company and a kickboxing company, one of those things.
Well, and Genki Sudo is like running both of them now.
Yeah. I've heard. I've heard. I don't know if Genki. I wish Genki Sudo the best. I'll just put it that way.
Fair.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sam's Mason Straw from the Husky fighting got murdered by Kimura. I forgot about that. Oh my god. But okay, yeah. So we're gonna start with this card right now. Right. Oh, by the way, available on Rizin.tv this weekend. So it'll be Friday night going to Saturday, I believe. Though, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's 12 a.m. Eastern Standard for us.
Yeah, and right now I had the tickets up, and it looks like tickets are doing pretty good. Oops, going back to the Feudal Lord. It looks like the tickets are doing well so far. They've sold out everything but the VVIP and the one below that. I'll get it up in 1 second. But they sold out basically all like 4 tiers of tickets. And I think that's great. That's great for especially first time they're coming to Hiroshima. I'm not so sure who. Oh, here it is right here. SRS, Arena S, S Seat, and Seat A are all sold out. And then the VVIP, VIP seats. Which usually those are the ones that usually go fast because those will be like the sponsor people get those seats or the super fans may get those seats. But I think this will I feel like it will be close to the sellout, maybe even sold out by the time the show starts. You have any predictions on that, Andreas?
I have no sense, but I'm curious to know what's 110. Is that like what's that in dollars? 110,000 yen.
I will find that out right now. 100. That is kind of expensive. 110. What's it? 110,000 yen. That's about. It's almost $680.
Ooh, well, yeah.
That bonus. You do get a bonus, which I'm not so sure what the bonus is exactly. It's different for every show. So, yeah.
Dude, and then the number 1 tier is like twice that or more?
Yes, that's yeah. So that's probably about $1,000, maybe more than $1,000.
Dude, for that, you better be like Sakaki Bar or something.
Yeah. Do you ever see the Rizin show where they brought out like the longest tenured Rizin fan club members?
No.
I forgot what show was that, but I guess they were part of the Rizin fan club since the beginning, and they gave them they basically brought them to the ring and said, "Hey, thank you for being fans." And all that.
Yeah, day one. So that's cool.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's Landmark, actually. So we will not have in-person commentary from Michael Schiavello or Damian Brown, unfortunately. They will be in the studio in Australia.
Yeah. They're not even together in the same room, right?
I thought they were at one point because I'm dumb, and I think that everywhere in Australia is just like next to each other. Sydney's next to Melbourne and all that, but apparently that's not true. But no, they're not. I think they're wherever. They're far away from each other.
Yeah, I think they're doing like what we're doing now, right? Like just looking at a screen and talking to each other, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I think it was the last Landmark. They were like talking over each other, like without. You remember that?
Yeah, and Schiavello was like not yelling. It sounded like he was doing. I think he was purposely not yelling. He was keeping the energy because. I don't know, maybe because his neighbors were complaining or he didn't want to wake his neighbors or something. But it was un-Schiavello like.
Like, oh my gosh, like
Oh
screaming.
my god, he's knocked out. It's over.
Yeah. Okay, that's funny.
But yeah, unfortunately, we won't get in-person commentary. Do you like Brown and Schiavello?
I do. Yeah, I think Damian Brown is like super like knowledgeable, and he has a really great way of explaining things like in a simple way. And Schiavello is just like all hype, and he's just like. He makes me like want to jump, you know.
So we like to Sam and I like to poke fun that Damian Brown always points out like bodily things about guys like Yachi's big is so big, mate. Oh, his thighs are so big, mate. Look at the size of his thighs.
Yeah, or like someone's back or something. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's funny. Well, and then Schiavello says like the crazy stuff too. Like I don't know. If leg kicks were people, he'd be China or something like that.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get into this card. And by the way, ABC presents. So T-san, what is exactly ABC, by the way? What company is that? I'm curious to know. So because I am not the biggest kickboxing guy, and I'll be honest, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. More jabs than diabetic. Anyway, yeah, I don't. The one thing I've always said is that I hate the low level kickboxing shit. Or this isn't even low level. It's weird because it's like mid level, and we're getting two K1 guys, as you can see here. Yeah. K1. We're getting Kojiro Shiba versus Haruto. Did you happen to watch any footage on these two gentlemen?
I'll be 100% honest. I did not, and I just skipped this one in preparation for today.
No problem. Yeah. No problem. I immediately decided. I looked at their record and I was like, yeah, this is not going to be something well, unfortunately. See, here's the thing. So they have one guy who's a K1 kind of regular guy, and the other guy is just a crush guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shiba's K1 proper. Haruto is mainly crush. So, yeah, that's what I gotta say about that.
It's like oddly placed in topology too. It makes it look like it's like the fourth fight down.
Yeah, I really hope this is not. I hope it's not that high up.
No, yeah,
it would make no sense. I'm trying to see these guys are okay. They're both from Hiroshima, so okay, that explains that. Okay.
Okay, yeah, local crowd.
Any thoughts on this one?
Dude, I'm not familiar with either of them. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you, we'll go with Shiba. Just go with Shiba.
Okay, I'm down. We'll put money on that. Kalshi.
Kalshi. Yeah. Let's see. Sam says skip through Landfill by checking their Rise of Site profiles and move on. And 128-bit says that I love the poster of you guys so much. I put on a shirt. Okay, so yes, let's get into our favorite. My favorite portions is the Landfill Prelim Landfill. Excuse me. Okay, I will kind of say this is not a Landfill match. It's a weird match. We're getting a Koshin fighting tournaments type level here. We're getting two 16-year-olds fighting. Yep. I cannot believe this, that there's people that were born in 2010, first of all. It should not be allowed. It's Jin Tanaka versus, oh my God, where is it?
Kentaro?
Oh, Kentaro, yeah, thank you. Jin Tanaka versus Kentaro. Yeah, they're having two kids fight. I'm not so sure, and they're having them amateur rules. I have no idea why they're placing them on this, but they are from the Hiroshima area, so that's probably it. Did you do any research on these two?
I actually did a little bit. So for some of these landfill ones, I couldn't find a single thing on them. But okay. on this one I did. So I saw Jin Tanaka get a triangle, I think. Or
yes.
It was, I think the broadcast called it an armbar, so I was confused. But he is 1-0. Yes. And then the other guys never fought. So yeah. Here's
the thing. When you say he's never fought, it's possible that he could have done one of those low level, like all Japan tournament, whatever.
Yep.
But anyway, I would like to explain Mr. Tanaka. He says that his hobbies are eating delicious food and being able to fall asleep quickly. And you are right. Yes. He says his signature is the triangle choke, which is not a technique. It is my trademark, and it doesn't matter who my opponent is.
Okay. We got Tanaka via triangle.
And then let's see for Kentaro. Let's see, I'm doing the math. Oh, sorry, he's not from Hiroshima. He's from Okayama, which is close enough to Hiroshima. Mm-hmm. Says here he's an all Asian Jiu-Jitsu championship, world championship, whatever. Hobbies are eating large amounts of food, and that his special skill is I can do a 180-degree split. I am very flexible. So
Sweet.
I don't know who would be the Kalshi favorite on this. Probably have to be Jin Tanaka, right?
Yeah, I would think the experience is everything. So
Yeah.
that one fight, yeah.
Yes. Jin Tizan answered, ABC is a sponsor of Verizon. They mainly do IT infrastructure, data center, as well as corporate support and investment in athlete support, including Ren and Terrence Crawford. Oh, okay. When Ren and Terrence Crawford matched up. Yeah.
Sponsor. Yeah.
Jin Tanaka, right?
Yeah.
We're going with.
Yeah. In is Burst Gym in Hiroshima?
Yes, that is Megumi Fuji's gym, actually.
Okay.
With her husband Shinji Sasaki, who's also on the card. So they basically stuffed a bunch of Burst Gym people on this show. The local flavor.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll go with the hometown kid.
Now the next fight. Of course, we got the battle of the katakana. We got Shiba Vev versus my cousin Benjamin.
It's such a funny, like, because it's obviously a picked name. I'm just gonna go by Benjamin.
they're both picked names. Did you watch footage on Shiba Vev?
No. So this is one of the ones I just couldn't find anything.
Okay, so Shiba, you have to look up the katakana of his name. You can't look up Shiba Vev because nothing will come up. But I was like, okay, Shiba Vev is kind of like. He's Dagestani, Russian inspired. That's why his name is like that. So obviously he must fight like that. And I've never seen a guy fail. He will immediately. So I watched a bunch of his fights to shoot though. He will immediately go for a takedown, maybe 10 seconds into the fight, and he always gets them stuffed. Here's the thing though. What's funny about the way he fights? He gets his ass kicked about maybe 80% of the fight. And then he just makes up a rack. If you look at his record, all of his finishes are all in the second round, and all of his opponents get tired being the shit. I never have seen this before, but he just somehow just manages to weather the storm of getting his ass kicked, and then he just knocks out his opponents. I cannot explain it. It is so fascinating. How he wins. I can't believe it.
He's weaponizing taking a beating. Basically, he's like, you're gonna get tired from this, and I'll get you.
He's also from Hiroshima, from the famous, but now he's at Reversal Gym, Shinjuku Melee. Okay, so with him, guess what his background is, or as they call it in Japanese, backbone. What his backbone is?
I mean, I'm gonna guess not grappling, because
no, not at all.
Dude, I don't know.
Basketball.
Okay, there we go.
So you guess what his hobbies are?
I don't know.
Basketball.
Okay, all right.
Special skills. Basketball.
3-pointers. Yeah.
Yes. Also, he says his hobbies are walking and sleeping. Now, listen, I cannot believe what he said. I have to read what his fighter statement. This is absolutely insane. Sam, brace yourself, because you're going to find this hilarious. Okay, he said this. I think fighters are somehow not ordinary people, especially fighters who compete in Rizin, but I'm different. I cling to the title of having a graduate degree, and I have a regular job. I'm not stupid enough to bet my whole life on martial arts. Even so, when I look at the lineup for the main event, I honestly think I'm stronger, and why did they put me in the opening round? How far can an ordinary person go on a special stage? Today is the day we find out that answer.
Wow.
So he's basically calling everybody who's a full-time martial artist dumb, and everybody in the main event is like unworthy.
But he's doing it in a weird way, because he's saying that he's ordinary like the viewer. He's like, hey, I'm not one of these special guys. I'm ordinary like you, right?
Yes, he's saying I'm ordinary like you, but like he's saying like, oh yeah, I'm not like these other scrubs. These scrubs in the main event when I should be there.
Yeah, a lot of conflicting messaging here. It's odd.
Oh man, but yeah, he's a Shudo fighter, 5-1. Now we gotta get to my cousin Benjamin.
There we go. He looks like a Benjamin. Yeah.
Yes, he looks like a Benjamin. From nearby Okayama, but he always fights on the Osaka cards for whatever reason. I have no idea why. Do you want to know what his want to know what his special skill is?
Is it combat related or basketball type? Okay.
No.
He's
giving
flexible.
people nicknames.
Himself?
I guess it counts.
That's hilarious.
And you want to hear his fire statements?
Yeah.
I want to have fun.
Hey.
Nothing else.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, dude, these guys are hilarious.
Say what you will. It's the people who are in UFC do not have even close to the personalities of some of the lower level opening fight guys. Oh yeah. Oh, also yeah. I forgot. Sam is right. He also likes to sit in. Apparently, likes to climb trees. Apparently,
like at a park or something. That's crazy.
I don't know. I mean, what did he just climb the trees? Yeah. Does he just watch them, or did he just climb up and climb down, or is it like? I don't know.
It's like looking into people's homes.
But I'll say this: I watched Benjamin fight on deep shows. He's a very entertaining guy.
Yeah.
Total definition of like a gatekeeper, mid-level fighter. But he is my cousin after all. I have to go with him just based on that.
Yeah, you're biased. These remind me a lot of like the sumo profiles too. Like they ask them like, "What's your favorite hobby or meat or food?" And they all have like the strangest answers. And they always say like this, like, "I love meat," and that's like their hobby, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there's a translation thing there, but I think that's what makes it more funny and makes it more entertaining. Do you have a pick for Benjamin versus Shievev?
On those guys, I didn't find a single thing. So I was trying to find footage. And so no, I guess I'd go with Benjamin.
You have to go into like the deep Osaka, deep Hamamatsu, like deep dives where there's like 20 fights on the card.
Yeah.
And the show is 3 hours long. Because
dude, it's so hard to find Shuto and Pancrase footage for me.
Oh, Pancrase. Oh, good luck finding Pancrase. Shuto you can find. They upload their videos like they used to do them like a year after. They're kind of doing them more timely now. And then Deep is behind that subscription paywall thing. And sometimes they release the videos for free, sometimes, but not all the time. So, but yeah, Deeps are easy to find if you subscribe to the Deep YouTube channel.
Yeah, they're good about uploading like the whole card too, like 2 weeks later. So
yeah.
Sweet.
So I don't blame you that if you got frustrated, just like what the fuck, I'm done with this.
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah.
Anyway, we're continuing on with the great names as well. Shuichi T800 Kanda.
Hell yeah.
Taking on Shota Nagano. Now, when I saw Shota Nagano, I was like, I know I've seen this guy before. Do you know he was the guy who fought on that K1 show and had the MMA fight?
Yeah, I saw that fight. Yep.
Yeah. What do you think about K1 doing MMA? They should not do it ever.
Yeah. I mean, it's not adding anything. Like, I feel like if they're trying to get like crossover interest, that would only happen if they had like big names. So, but if they're just kind of putting it at the bottom, it's kind of like Rizin putting on kickboxing a little bit, right? I mean, like, why?
Yeah. So, would you like to take a guess what Mr. T800's background is?
Oh man. So we had basketball for one, and what was the other? What was Benjamin?
Climbing trees.
Climbing trees. Okay. This is going to be dancing.
Close. Track and field, javelin throw until university, and then became a member of the university track and field club.
Hey, that's at least an athletic pursuit, you know?
Yeah. And listen, this guy at least had like he's 33 fights, 18 wins, 14 losses, and was a gladiator bantamweight champion. That's kind of a thing. He says that his special skill is exercise physiology, and in quote, I studied muscles at university.
All right.
Oh boy.
He's Kanda has 26 decisions, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's that's crazy.
That's he says that I believe that the skills and experiences that I've gained over 13 years and 33 fights of professional are more than enough to succeed. I want to prove that in front of my gym members. That's the KTC MMA gym. I guess KTC is that the KT Shui? Okay, I'm thinking that has to do a little bit with his name as well. Yeah, he runs a gym in Hiroshima, 35, and he says he doesn't want to hold anything back, and I want to have an intense fight that pushes the limits of human ability.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. So we got his opponent, Shota Nagano, as we said, was on the that K1 show. Well, I would say a through and through grappler because he trains out of the out of Tokuro's gym. Take a guess what his special skill is.
Judo.
He can bake bread.
Oh, okay. Well, that's so random, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
Sam, where do they find these freaks? Do you know what? Listen, I'm sure Sayaki is the one who recommends some of these guys as well. And also, a bunch of these guys are from like one gym, Burst, and then they look at the other gyms as well and see, who's the one who sells the most tickets? Yeah, and Nagano is a Hoteo Tokuro student, K1 MMA, Grachan, 4 wins, 4 losses, pure grappler guy. Any thoughts between the veteran MMA fighter, T800, versus the grappler, Tokuro grappler MMA fighter?
Yeah, I'm picking Nagano to win this one. I saw he had I saw the armbar he did in K1, and
yeah.
he's.
And it was against the kickboxer though. Keep in mind, it was I forgot the name of the kickboxer, but it was like, yeah.
That's true. Yeah. No, I think he's probably better at grappling. I really don't know much about any of these guys, but from what I saw, I was more impressed with Nagano.
Yep.
So my confidence level on that one is low.
Yep. Same here as well. CJ from Soka Comics says that Reina used to be Reina M15 and must be an Osaka thing. Oh. And T-san also said that T800 was Tatsuo Kawajiri's assistant. Then went back to Hiroshima and opened the gym. Okay. Actually, I'm curious to know, T-san, why does Shiavev call himself Shiavev? Is there a backstory to that as well?
It sounds like Shadolayev or something.
It does, but he was fighting before Shadolayev.
Yeah.
And also, if you happen to know why Benjamin goes by Benjamin as well, I gotta hear that. Then Nagagos, yes, it was one of the Hashimoto twins. I forgot which one. What is it? Shota Nagano. If I'm remembering correctly, it was I'm thinking of the other one. Okay, it was Raita that he subbed. Forgetting the I was thinking of the other one, but yeah, submitted kickboxer. I'm gonna go with Nagano. I always like to go with the grappler. Now, CJ, you must be. How do you feel about this fight being on the opening fight? Because Hime is not an opening fight fighter. She should be on the main card. Don't you agree? T-san says that Conda's T800 comes from the idea of the Terminator. Seems the idea comes from Terminator. Okay, that's where it's got to be. There's nowhere else where it could come from.
Yeah.
But CJ says poor Hirata. Hime versus Ayane Hirata. Now, have you seen Hime fight before on Deep Jewels?
I saw her fight. I think her last fight. I was kind of just scouting her a little bit. She seems, pretty well rounded. A little bit defensive for my liking. Just kind of on the back foot and reactive. Whereas Hirata was a lot more aggressive from what I saw.
Yeah. I think they're doing this because of the massive age difference between these two. That's why they booked this fight, because Hime is 40 and Hirata is 21, and she started fighting when she was like junior division, like 13. If you look up her fights on Shuto, they use like a picture for her where she looks like she's 8 years old.
That's crazy.
And take a guess what her nickname is. Do you know what Ayana Hirata's nickname is?
Oh, no, I don't know. What is it?
Barbie. And her gear, the Burst logo, is done in the Barbie font.
Huh. Yeah, no, I never heard of her until like preparing for this podcast, but yeah, she's really leaning into it.
Yes, she trains with Megumi Fuji from the Burst Gym. T-san says Hime's background is basketball. The company she works at a basketball league. Is that what you're saying, T-san? And she's, I guess, your quintessential gatekeeper person at super atom weights or atom weights for deep jewels.
Yeah, dude, 18 years or what, 20 years gap? That's a huge gap, yeah.
Yeah. Let's I was gonna see if she said anything interesting. No, nothing really interesting. 6 wins, but 1 KO, 1 submission. So take that for what it's worth. Ayana Hirata. So take a guess what her hobbies are.
Well, shit. Something related to Barbie dolls?
Oh, no. Collecting Sanrio Koji Mune items. Do you know what Sanrio Koji Mune items are?
I have no idea what that.
So once I show this on the screen, you'll be like, okay, I know what you're talking about. This.
Oh, like a plushie?
Yeah, it's Sanrio's the company that does whatchamacallit. I think they do Chikawa. And what's the I'm forgetting the famous one. But Sanrio, they create all the cutie kawaii shit.
Okay.
So she likes to collect those apparently.
Yeah, it's like a Labubu or something.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Hello Kitty. That's it. They do Kitty. And T-san says, thank you for that, Sam, by the way. Yes, not college basketball. Company versus company basketball league. Also, she's only. It says here that she's 147 centimeters, which let me see. I don't know how to do that in free. Let's see what that is in freedom units. That is
pretty short.
Like 4'8". Is she the shortest Rizin fighter ever? That might be the short. CJ, remember there was that kickboxer, the really short kickboxer. Is Haruto shorter or like same height as her? So I remember that was a big deal about that woman being the shortest fighter. But if she's not, she's one of them. Anyway, yes. So take a guess what Haruto's special skills are.
Ballet.
Eating an entire cake and competitive eating.
What the hell? She's so small.
I know. Well, she could get away with it. That's why. That's why she's so small. And anyway, so by the way, also as well, the Hime, she trains out of Majima's gym, Moeri Dojo.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit background for that. Anyway, who do you think will win? The full-on adult woman or can now legally drink Ayana Hirata?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the hometown Hirata, I think. So I watch a few of her fights. She's got 3 knockouts out of her 4 wins. I feel like she's gonna really put it on. So
did you see though who she knocked out though? She didn't.
Fair.
Was it? She beat a fighter who was 0-17.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, no, I did not take that into account.
Okay. Oh yes, and Noelle looked a foot taller than her. She really, she did. T-san says Shiovev, the real name is son of a famous rapper, apparently. Who's a rapper that he's the son of? Yeah, I have to go with CJ. I agree with CJ. Hime's gonna smoke her. I think this is a case of fighting way too often. Yeah, I have to go with the full grown woman for this, man.
Okay, yeah. No,
I know you think maybe hometown hero might have some extra soul, but no, I think Hime is gonna fuck her up.
Damn.
She's young anyway. She's 21, 22.
Yeah. You can bounce back.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now we are finally done with the prelim landfill. We can actually get onto the actual card. I know, CJ, you have thoughts on this, so let's talk about this. Siwoo Park versus Mori Suda, striker versus grappler. I think I'm a fan of both fighters. You've seen them both fighting deep jewels, yada yada. Part of the unofficial super atomweight tournament. But it's funny. Park's come back from she was doing strawweight for a bit, and then now she's back to super atomweight apparently. Probably because there's no fights at strawweight that deep can offer. And then Mori Suda, obviously armbar fanatic I've never seen I've never seen someone spam the armbar as much as her. But it works.
Yeah, she gets away with it, and it also leads to like triangle opportunities too. I think she held Noelle down for like 3 minutes on like a trap triangle too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, remember, did you see the win that she got against Ayaka?
How did she win that one again?
Rear naked choke, and just the way she just controlled and took the back of Ayaka. I could not believe it. How she just basically made this veteran MMA fighter, grappler, someone as great as Ayaka Hamazaki, and made her look like a white belt.
Yeah. And she's going to have to rely on grappling, particularly against Park, because she's substantially shorter, right? I mean, like in terms of range and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. The other issue, I want to go back to what Titan said. The name Shiba. Nowadays, many mid-Asia fighters dominate rising UFC. Japanese we hear the words EV is so strong, so they put Shiba as his name, puts Ev. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. So kind of not too far off from what you said about the Shadow Live thing.
Yes, to pass off as a Kyrgyzstani.
Yeah. So CJ, because she wanted to get to UFC, should have figured that out. Because let's see. She's been doing grappling tournaments in America since her last fight. Oh yeah, I forgot. Siwoo Park was doing was training in America for some time.
Yeah.
Oh, Tisan said that he accidentally encountered Siwoo Park at Shinjuku Station before, and she was very short, skinny. She just speaks a little Japanese language. Yeah. So, but here's the thing. I think CJ said this best, that Siwoo Park does not have knockout power, but she's got TKO power. And the problem is with somebody from like Moeri Suda, who she's going to fight on bottom. She's going to probably try to pull guard.
Yep.
The problem with somebody like that is, I'm sorry. You meant, okay. I didn't know Suda was doing stuff in America. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay. My bad. Was she doing like not ADCC, Naga? Was she doing all the Naga stuff? Yeah, CJ says it best. Park's gonna have a huge power advantage. And so I don't know. And Siwoo Park never has been. She's hard to finish. I think she's maybe been finished once. I'm going to randomly guess. Despite her record, she's a very tough person to really put down.
She gave Izawa a hell of a fight too. Because it was a split decision, right? And I think she took round 3. Yeah.
Oshima's the only one who's ever submitted her, by the way. Siwoo Park. All the other losses were by decision. So,
was it an arm lock with Oshima?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, she loves those.
So, CJ says Suda's problem here is that she'll try to strike. Will she?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think she should. She really shouldn't. She should just go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say Moeri Suda also be the person who's fighting Oshima, right? Yeji Lee, the Korean.
All these people have that 6 degrees of separation with each other.
Yeah.
They fought either each other. They fought someone who fought someone. Let's see. I think you're right. Yes, and she beat her. She beat
via armbar.
Yeah.
Dude, assuming Moeri Suda does not strike and actually pulls guard and attacks from bottom, I'm kind of liking her for this, but I don't have any confidence. I mean, this isn't like a for sure thing for me because they're both great.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the edge with Siwoo Park.
Okay.
Simply because I think there is a blueprint to defeat a grappler like Moeri Suda.
Yeah.
And if you and we saw that with the Yeji Lee fight and Oshima, the first fight. So it just negate the grappling and you just get on top or hold that half guard, give a little bit of punching, and you can win. I think that's why and also I think Siwoo Park's just so much stronger.
Yeah, she's physically larger too, taller, I think.
Yes.
But yeah, and you're right. Like if you're like a ground and pound person and they're giving you top because you're pulling guard and you can have defensive grappling, I can see that being a really bad idea, right?
Yeah, and it's not. Moeri Suda is great at grappling, but this is not like a clever grappler type or a Satoshi type. where if the striking fails, you can fall back on the grappling. It's kind of there is no striking there, so I just have to grapple. I think.
Yeah, you know what, dude? I came into this, I was like, I'm gonna give it to Suda, and that's because I recorded a video prior to this on my little predictions. It's only like 20 minutes, and so I can't turn back now. But damn, you're making a really good argument.
Well, no, it's CJ who made. I think CJ was the one who's kind of. I was kind of leaning maybe to Suda, and then I was like thinking about it, maybe Park just because of the strength and the striking advantage. But then CJ was like, yeah, it's probably how it's gonna go. I think. Isn't it crazy also that Moeri Suda is like only 20, but she's had like 20, like an absurd number of fights.
Yeah, she has more fights than the Park.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, 15-7 and 21 years old.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned like all of them have fought each other, and like half of them have lost to Izawa. So
yeah. Well, no, some people say that Park beat Izawa.
That's fair. Yeah.
We're going. So, are you going with Park? You're going with Park now?
No. I'll go Suda. We'll disagree. Yeah.
Okay, that'll be better. That'll be better for once we see how the fight goes.
Yeah.
But it should be a good fight. It's too bad that I wish that Chuck was here to see our predictions. He could. I don't know. I would love to hear his take on it. Anyway. Next fight, part 2 of the Invisible. We just kind of talked a little bit about this. Oshima, Yuji Lee rematch from about when Oshima was going on that downward trend. I rewatched their first fight in Deep Jewels. There's a way to negate a grappler like Oshima, and that's just to not engage in the grappling really.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Did you watch the first fight, by the way, or see any highlights of it by any chance?
No, I did not see. I've seen their other fights, but not the first one.
Yeah. Oshima Mama all the way, CJ says. I mean, listen, Oshima's gonna fight exactly the same way that she's always fought. Kind of a guard puller. She's gonna go for that arm lock. That she does, and also speaking of also being short as well. How tall she is? Extremely short.
Let's see.
Let me double check her.
4'11".
4'11". And then Yuji Lee. I have no doubt in my mind that they booked this fight because they want to give Oshima her revenge match, as they say. Where is she? She's from AOM, Art of Martial Arts in South Korea. Though it's funny, Yuji Lee has this one of those like weird records where she's beaten people. She has the 7-8 record, but like she's beaten she beat Oshima the first time. She was she was supposed to be Hamazaki's easy win back as well. Like you said, lost to Suda as well, but. She had a fight with Eru Takabayashi. I remember that fight. I don't think, and they gave her the win for that. I don't know if I would agree with that, but what do you think about this fight, Andreas?
Yeah, I agree with Oshima taking this one. I mean, she's going to be more motivated to kind of give that back, but I don't know. I feel like I'm assuming that the deep fight was also in a cage, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, Saori's just gonna crowd her and take her to the wall. But if she was able to avoid her last time, I picked Oshima in my video, and I'm gonna stick to that. But yeah, I think it's her.
CJ said she beat Hana Date. She's legit. Whatever happened to the Date Gym? I don't see those guys on the Pancreas shows anymore. CJ, has that gym been dissolved? And Sam has something about says that Yuji Lee went viral on Japanese Twitter a few weeks ago for her hidden cuteness. I kind of want to know, but I also kind of don't want to know.
Maybe they mean like she doesn't come across as good looking until like she dresses up or something. Like when you take off your glasses.
Oh, okay. So like what's that? She's all that.
Yeah.
the nerdy girl takes off the glasses and suddenly she's like smoking hot.
I'm assuming that's what they mean. I hope so. And not something crazy.
Yeah. Oh, so she just said she's now the new Yuri Shim. Do you remember Yuri Shim, right? She just kind of like she was just the quintessential Korean fighter that they just brought in to lose to the Japanese fighters.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're highly motivated to have a Japanese fighter for sure.
Yes. Yeah. I have to pick Oshima on this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that Oshima will not make the same mistake. Well, she'll fight exactly the same way, but maybe not like make the same mistakes that she made in the first fight. I'm curious to know that. Honestly, if Oshima has had rematches before, I think she's had a few rematches. Double check. She might be one of those who's done better in the rematches. Let's see. UCU Park. Let's see. Mizuki Furuse. Namiko Kawabata. Oh no, this actually is gonna be her first
rematch. Wow.
Yeah, this is good. Oh, sorry, no, she fought Suda twice. Sorry,
okay.
But she won both of them, so I'm not counting that. But she's never had a rematch against somebody who she's lost against.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think we're gonna see Oshima do Oshima things. Perhaps she'll be more successful with this now. Hark was a rematch. Did I miss that? Let's see.
Siwoo Park.
There's CU. Oh wait, yeah. Okay. Oh my god. So she fought Yoon Park, lost it there, and then Woo Park. She also fought twice, and oh yeah, she beat. Okay, she lost to Woo Park the first time, and then won the rematch. Okay, so she wins the rematches apparently at this point.
Yeah.
So
I guess another Korean.
Yes, I can't believe there's a Yoon Park and a Woo Park. But yeah, I have to go with Shima on this. And it'll be interesting to see if she loses this though. Like I think that will be what happens if Oshima loses. What do you think that does to her stock?
She lost to Izawa and just got a win right after that, right?
Yes, she beat Kate Lotus.
Oh, that's right. Yep, and she's fighting Noelle. Dude, I don't know because I mean, how old is she now? 36.
She is she's not auntie age. I know that Isha likes to say there's unk age. I don't know if she's 31. Okay, that's definitely not old, but it's not young.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I don't see. I think in general, like in Japan, they don't care about record that much. Like it's just more about the person and like the personality. But I don't know. I guess it depends on how it goes down too, right?
Did you also the big thing as well during the press conference for when they had the super atomweight stuff? She actually said, "I would have no problem fighting my friend Reina." Now, do you know that they trained together and that they've been like almost lifelong best friends? I think.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, but how did Reina react to that?
CJ or T-san, did you happen to see what Reina said when Oshima said, "I have no problem fighting her"? I know, CJ, you're very biased. I know you love Oshima. Same here. Oh, CJ says, did you see Oshima say people says she looks like what? How does she? No, she doesn't look like what? Hold on, what? Kintaro. I'm gonna look up. You know Kintaro, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to his Tapology and tell me if I don't what? Is this one of those things where I just don't see it and I'm just really, really dumb? Because I don't see it. What? Oh. Okay. She said not Reina, Reina-san. Okay. Don't call me Reina. It's Reina-san. Okay. Oh, not the Fire Kintaro. Who are we talking? Am I missing something? Which Kintaro are we talking about?
The cartoon?
Because the only I know the fighter and the one from Mortal Kombat. Which cartoon is this?
Hold on.
Now I feel like I'm on some other shows where I'm mixing up everything.
Yeah.
So now Ryzen is saying Saori looks like an AKP. And then Sam says there's a comedian. Oh, the same name. Okay.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
Okay. You sent me T-san. Let me see who you're talking about. I didn't get anything from you, T-san. Or did you? Where did you send it to me, T-san? Well, so there's a comedian named Kentaro. Am I? Does that? Wait to make sure. Is that everybody saying there's a comedian named Kentaro and she looks like that? Oh, okay. Yeah, comedian Kentaro, who's a comedian who does imitation work. Okay, I see. Why we're getting? It's kind of like this is what I don't like about kickboxing is like how some of the guys just have like they just go by a name like Kengo or like a singular name, and then you try to look up. There's 10 fighters. We got MMA fighter Kentaro. We got Mortal Kombat Kentaro. Mm-hmm. We got now imitation comedian Kentaro. And speaking of Isha, City Light Projects. What's up, my man? How you doing? Hope you're doing a Rise and preview show this weekend. Oh, you sent it to me. Okay, a long time ago. Okay, I apologize. I must have missed it. We talked so much, T-san. I may have just missed it. Anyway, Oshima, you said?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with for sure.
Gotcha. Now, do you think Oshima will finish Lee, or are we going to get a Oshima grappling judo special decision?
No, I think she'll probably catch her with something. I think she's going to do some sort of body lock. Just you close the distance and probably work some sort of Kimura or something.
Gotcha. Okay, now this fight has an interesting backstory. Hiroaki Suzuki versus Hyuga Miyagawa. Now, you know Breaking Down, right? Yeah,
the Mikuru promotion. Right?
Yes. So there were 3 Rizin fighters on it. There was Alan Yamaniha, Sho Patrick Usami, and Hiroaki Suzuki. Mm-hmm. 2 of them won, 1 lost. Hiroaki Suzuki lost his Breaking Down fight.
Okay.
And apparently it was very embarrassing that for a well-seasoned MMA fighter, kickboxer like him to lose to a fighter in Breaking Down.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. So, I believe, is this a punishment fight, T-san? If is Suzuki getting this fight because it's kind of or like a redemption fight? Because that was at least my understanding. That's why I thought I thought that was being said. So to kind of make up for his fight and breaking down. Oh, so Sam, how good was he? Was he good for breaking down, or was he actually good before breaking down? I didn't know much about his opponents. I know that Sho Patrick Usami and was it not Yura? Hosokawa had the fight. Catfish did worse and he got knocked out. Oh, this is the guy who got knocked out by that guy. Okay, gotcha. Isha says, I'm trying to catch up on sleep before let me know shoot though. Rise 200 intermission was so long and wrecked me. You should not have never watched Rise shows live, man. I don't do that anymore. I don't do it anymore. I don't know how you do, man.
Do you catch any of these live ever?
I'll watch some of the Rise shows live up until maybe the intermission.
Yeah.
Then I'll maybe I'm trying to think what else. I'll watch if I have friends who are on the deep shows, I'll try to watch their fights sometimes live. It's very hard though. As I get older, it's just more like my brain is just can't do it anymore, unfortunately. I can't.
I do the opposite where I go to bed like really early and I'll wake up and like catch like the last 3 fights.
Yeah, I've managed to do that sometimes. Yeah. But also the problem is that so since it's a deep show, sometimes the show like you try to picture like okay, maybe like I'll wake up and sometimes the shows are like only 3 hours long and I've missed the entire show when I try to do that waking up thing during like to see my friend the main event or co-main event.
Oh, for sure.
During the fight as well.
Yeah, for me, I was talking about Rizin.
Sorry, I thought that just about you. But no, I don't. I usually clock out before the intermission. But when the shows used to be not available immediately, and they used to not archive them immediately, I would stay up to watch the entire show live, much to my health and brain matter disagreeing with me. Okay, T-san, I got your I got your thing. I got your Word document. What is so? Let me. What did you send here? Sorry, we'll go. Okay. Sorry, but talking about you. So we already talked about Kintaro, not about Rising Kintaro. By the way, Kintaro that they talked about was not Rising Kintaro. This time they're talking about a comedian woman who imitates many things. People talk about Oshima looking like her. Now Saori is trying to appeal herself to make audiences entertained. Reina said US Saori should do the AKB48 dance that Kintaro imitates. And this is Saori, and this is Kintaro. Kintaro imitates Atsuki Maeda, who's part of AKB48.
This is a rabbit hole.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. T-san, these are some of the scariest faces I've ever seen. I have no idea. I'm afraid to show these. I don't know. Can you see these imitations faces that she does? I don't know how it looks on camera.
God. Yeah, no, I can kind of see it. What the hell?
Does she look like Oshima?
She's just making a face.
Oh, sorry. Let me scroll up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's see. Other than the hair, I don't see it.
Yeah, a round face, maybe. I don't know.
But okay.
Okay.
It's interesting. That's
so.
Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna ask the Suzuki guy. He lost him breaking down, and they. Yeah. So what happened?
They had a press conference.
Yeah.
And I think Sakakibara said that someone who was a veteran fighter should not be losing to somebody who's a breaking down fighter. So yeah. I believe this backstory behind this is that it is basically a redemption match.
Okay.
Let me just double check to see what Rizin says about that, just so I can get the translation correctly. But let's see. Sorry. Okay. He lost. Okay. So he decided to take part in the ride. In June 2014, he decided to take part in a Rizin team match against Breaking Down, a promotion he had previously refused after being encouraged by CEO Sakakibara. He lost by decision overtime after being thrown off balance by a counter from former Breaking Down bantamweight champion Ryotaro Ihara. And having sought a comeback in Rizin despite the short time since his last defeat, he intends to showcase the high quality of his MMA striking against Hyuga Miyagawa. So yeah, this is a redemption fight for him.
Okay.
So are you familiar with Hyuga Miyagawa?
I've seen a little bit of his stuff. Both of these guys I'm not super familiar with, but I did watch enough to kind of form an opinion on the matchup. But what do you think of Miyagawa?
So he's a former smoker gym guy.
Okay, former.
Yes, now he's at Tribe Tokyo.
Okay,
and he's had one other fight in Rizin where he out grappled the guy. He had two fights in Rizin. Yeah, it was Seiya Inoue, the kickboxer. So what do you do against a kickboxer making his MMA debut? You just fucking grapple him.
Yeah, I saw that when he had him like a body triangle for like 4 minutes, right?
Yes, yeah.
Listen,
it's not ADCC level, but listen, it got him the win, man.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it seemed this basically is veteran fighter versus up and comer, which is what I wanted Rizin to do many times with the opening fighters. I want them to do like, opening fighter wins, put him on the main card, and it seems like Miyagawa's getting it. And it sounds like also, he's getting the Hagiwara rub since they're buddies and all that shit. So now Suzuki's interesting because this guy is 40 plus.
Yeah, 41.
Yes. Doesn't look 41, first of all. Yeah. Guy's absolutely yoked beyond all recognition. And is part of the Bonsai Gym. That's where he does most of his training. And then he'll win. He wins some fights, he loses some fights.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, what do you think about this? It's a very interesting stylistic matchup and, I guess generational matchup as well.
Yeah. One thing I noticed, they're both 500 records, right? So they're 6-6 and 7-7, right?
Yeah.
From what I saw, Suzuki, he throws like crazy, like haymakers like often. Like I feel like he's just throwing round punches over and over again, and he virtually does no real like jab cross like with any intent. He's just kind of using it for distance. So I don't know. I felt like Miyagawa was a little bit more well-rounded. But again, like I'm not confident on either of these guys. But I did pick Miyagawa to kind of get him. But I don't know. What do you think?
So by the way, the record's 6-6 versus 7-7.
Yeah.
So someone's record is gonna someone's you know how they say someone's O's got to go. I don't know. Someone's 500 has got to go.
Yeah. The balance will be disturbed. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yes. Real Sam says real ones remember when Suzuki calf kicked the random Chinese guy. So I remember that fight from Sapporo. Let's see. CJ says Suzuki is to bonsai BJJ as Vitor was to Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, which is basically they learn nothing. They learn nothing at their respective jiu-jitsu gyms. So I mean, God, it's hard to pick. It's hard to bet against Suzuki, but it's also hard to pick him because he should probably win this, but then he lose. I don't even know if Miyagawa's grappling is at a level that he can even do. It would even work against Suzuki.
Yeah.
It would work against, a kickboxer who's making his debut, but a veteran guy like Hiroaki, I don't know. I just have to err on the side of maybe of Suzuki's just more experience, with the kickboxing, his time in one, his MMA stuff. It's really I think I have to go with him just based on just his in-ring, in-cage time versus Miyagawa's still a raw fighter, I would almost say, somewhat.
Any concern on the age?
That's what I think. Suzuki really's not showing he's only been knocked out once by Yaman, but he's never showed any sort of thing like. Oh, the other thing as well, Miyagawa's going up in weight for this fight. He's going to 145.
Okay.
Well, he's mostly at 135. I forgot about that. Yeah. So, and the guys he's beaten are 1-1, 1-1, 0-0, 12-9-2. That's not too bad. 11-10, 0-0. And then the rest of the guys who's beaten him are 11-9, 3-4, 3-4, 3-1. So it seems like Suzuki can get wins against kind of the mid-level fighters. No one who's a top fighter.
Yeah.
That's his ceiling.
Yeah, I don't know. This might be just a coin flip at this point. I did go with Miyagawa, but I don't know.
So Sam says that Miyagawa has KO smoker power and Suzuki has a shaky chin. Okay. Tisan says that apparently Suzuki refused breaking down 5 times. And he got a call from Sakakibara to go to breaking down. If you want to show up on New Year's Eve, do this. And also Barra implied he'll be secure for some Rizin show. So okay. No, I have to go with Suzuki. I think more experience is gonna be the factor in this. And that's the funny thing as well. CJ brings up a good point. He was KO'd more in kickboxing than he has been MMA. Yaman's the only one who's knocked him out, really. Who'd you pick? Did you have a pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Miyagawa on this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I don't have strong conviction. I think he'll win.
Yeah, same. Well, if you want to talk about not strong conviction, it's with this fight. Shinji Sasaki, Yota, Rice, Hayashi.
Yep.
This is Rizin's welterweight division for you fine folks.
Yeah.
Like J Wolf, who saying that they should expand. And here we got you have Grachon, a Grachon champion on showcasing. So I have really nothing to say about this. There's really nothing to say. Any thoughts on this?
So 170 is weird to see that number here. Sasaki is super old, right?
Sasaki is super old. Let me see. Hayashi is 90. Okay, he's not super old. He looks super old for some reason. But yes,
in the face.
Sasaki. He's also married to Megumi Fuji and is the coach at Burst.
Yep.
So of course, yeah, you have your students on. They got put up the Burst coach on.
He's 0-2. I think he's 0-2 in Rizin, right? Sasaki.
Yes.
Yeah. So I watched. I think it was his last Rizin fight, and I just noticed he just kept his hands like down here the whole time. He like no real like if he's not grappling, he's not really doing much else. I feel like
46, by the way, 46.
Wow. Yeah. And then the Grachon welterweight champ,
yes,
Hayashi. I think he's got some knockouts in his record as well. So I just figured the age factor, the fact that Sasaki doesn't really defend striking very much, and he's just looking for the legs. You know, I like Hayashi to win, but I don't know.
This is 2014-3 versus 12-9-1. By the way,
yeah.
This is Rise. This is welterweight in Japan. By the way, this is the state of welterweight in Japan. 6 Rise at 170. I'm just gonna go with Rice.
Yeah.
He's also a bigger guy. He's also he's natural 170er. Shinji Sasaki's not. He's a lightweight. And and Sasaki has a I think Sam said it a broken light record. Red, green, red, green, red. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those broken light records. Yeah,
dude, he fought in Rizin 1.
Yeah. What was it? Did he fight? Oh wait, no. I'm on Rice's thing. Yeah, he was on the Rizin 39. Rizin, yes, he was on the first Rizin show. No, sorry. He was on the Rizin did that thing when they started numbering their show. So he was on their first numbered show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's close enough. It was 2016. Yeah. So yeah. Rice the win.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah. Okay, no more. Okay. CJ says I think Sasaki was seriously injured in one of his road FC fights. Yes, broken stoplight. T-San says Hayashi Rice from idea of meal we called Hayashi Rice in Google and show others. It looks like curry but dark brown. The real name Hashid Rice, but Japanese call. Andrew type Google and show others. So could you say again Hayashi Rice? It's a type of rice, is what you're saying? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, Hayashi Rice. Okay, that's the first thing that comes up. So is it because he's very brown? Is that how he got the nickname? he's pretty much, or because his last name is Hayashi, so he got the nickname Rice. Anyway,
he just likes it. Huh?
Oh yeah, that too as well. Let's see. Hayashi looks like curry but dark brown. Real name Hashid Rice, but Japanese. Okay. Oh, it's because of his last name Hayashi.
Okay,
yeah. Gotcha. This fight I am looking forward to. Shoji versus Genji Umeno. Genji Umeno, I'm still a fan of as an MMA fighter, not a kickboxer.
Yeah.
So I am excited for this. This is a great fight for him. It's the perfect fight for Shoji as well because I guarantee there will be zero grappling in this fight. I thought Shoji retired because he had the fight with I think it was it Hagiwara was his last fight, and he got knocked out brutally, and then never saw him again. So he just maybe he just retired. 18-1, by the way.
Yeah.
I can't do math. What's the age? Oh, 43. Okay. No, sorry, it was Catfish who knocked him out. I'm sorry. Catfish was the one who knocked him out, and then. Yeah, 2024 that was, and we haven't seen him since. So I just figured, you know what? Maybe he's just done with it. No, he's back. He's back for another. And then Genji Umeno, another K1, or I should not K1, but kickboxer, transition to MMA because kickboxing is not popular anymore. And I think he's a fun MMA fighter to watch. So far, none of his fights have been boring, in my opinion.
Yeah, and we talk about kickboxers not knowing how to grapple. Umeno's had some offensive grappling. Like I've seen him, throw up a triangle attempt Also like a guillotine, which a lot of people do. And I think he's shown some defensive grappling as well. So he's what? How many fights? 4 fights in MMA?
Genji?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-1.
Okay, so 3. Yeah. I like him to beat Shoji in this. How do you feel about it?
I have to go with the same thing as well. I think Umeno still. I think Omeno's gonna knock him out.
Okay.
That's a funny thing. He had really no knockout power as a kickboxer, but he's got more power as an MMA fighter. I don't know exactly why. I feel like he's much stronger with his punches and striking as an MMA fighter.
Maybe the glove size.
I guess it's possible the glove size.
Yeah,
but like with the catfish fight, they were both. He knocked down Taiga. Well, he was grappling with Taiga, I should say.
Yeah.
And then Ashizawa fight was just a crazy fight overall. Yeah, I think also Shoji's chin is probably gone.
He's been stopped quite a bit recently, right? He's on a 4-fight lose streak.
Just getting finished back to back.
Yeah.
Do you know what his I don't know if you're on Shoji's Tapology. Take a guess who his last win was.
Shoji. I have no idea.
Chihiro Suzuki.
Oh wow.
Back in 2021.
Dude, that's a long time ago, man. Wow.
22nd KO, if you could believe that.
Rizin 30.
That's so and it's funny, like after that, even if you look at his record before that, he lost 2 times, but then you think, okay, maybe this guy's gonna come back, and like, absolutely not.
Dude, I saw his last fight. He's looking his age too. Like he's just kind of slower.
Oh yeah. That's the face of somebody who's gotten punched 1,000 times, and the face is just becoming like, ugh. Yeah. I know Sam says Chihiro's worst nightmare. T-San, any way you could translate that by any chance, or just like put it through the Google Translate, because I can't copy and paste right now, or maybe someone else can do that.
Is he talking about Topuria?
It says T-San said who on Japanese YouTube comments in Japanese, who is Shoji? So it's maybe like a background thing on him. And Sam is right. Genji is pretty violent at 4-ounce glove. And plus as well, don't forget, you got Fighters Flow. You got the Fighters Flow team to back him up.
Mm-hmm.
Which is are you familiar with the in-jokes with Fighters Flow?
No, what's the background on that?
Fighters Flow is this team in Japan founded by Takao Ueda, who fought in Zest.
Okay.
He had a fight in Rizin where all he did was do donkey guard and was just kind of not engaging, but like using his ass to engage.
Okay, hell yeah.
And this guy he has Genji Umeno, he has Koki Okada, he has Naoki, Takeshi Izumi, Kana Watanabe.
Mm-hmm.
He has all these fighters who come to the gym, like names. Jose Torres trained there as well.
Okay.
And it's like, how does he get all these guys to come to his gym when his gym is clearly not like, I don't want to say, there's nobody other than Takeshi Izumi and Kana Watanabe, nobody memorable has come from that gym.
Yeah.
Oh, also Daichi Tomozawa as well. I forgot about him. But yeah, they just get all these fighters for their gym, and it's just it's one of those things where it makes no sense.
Oh, so you didn't get to the bottom of it? You're just speculating?
So my speculation is that because he's not a tough coach to these fighters, like Tokyo Tribe, Ryo Chonin is gonna make you cry.
Yeah,
you are not gonna have a good time with Ryo Chonin. I've trained at Hart's gym with Ozawa. Ozawa is a tough coach as well.
Yeah,
and I feel like Ueda might be kind of Yasashi, might be a nicer coach.
Live.
Yeah, especially to the kickboxers who are coming to MMA. Because if you're a kickboxer and you immediately go to like Brave Gym or one of the gyms where they're just like, oh, first day is grappling lesson, and then you just get murdered by Koji Takeda or something. And
Yeah.
it's just like, what? Yeah, something like that.
Oh man, that's interesting. Yeah, I want to get to the bottom of it. What's going on?
Anyway, I'm picking Genji Umeno first round knockout of Shoji.
Okay, agreed.
Okay, now we got an interesting fight. Johnny Case versus Tenya. Also, interesting story because, well, first of all, I interviewed Johnny Case. Check out that interview on the YouTube channel. Check out the same one on the interview on the Rizin Report as well. That was a good interview that Jay Wolf and God Atkins did with Johnny Case as well. Both fighters missed weight previously for their fights. And this is not by accident that Rizin is putting them together because they have done this before many times. They will do that if two fighters in the same weight class miss weight. They did this with Juan Archuleta and Kleber. They will put them together. And I think they do, and they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing with this.
Like a punishment type thing?
It's more like if I guess it's kind of like, maybe, I don't know, it's punishment, but also like if neither of them make weight, then you know what? At least,
yeah.
Stay on V.
I will say Tenya missed by a significant margin, right?
Yes.
Like it was 10 pounds or something?
8, 9, 10 pounds, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my God, I forgot. Also, Jolly's also Fighters Flow as well. By the way, also I suggest watching the Rizin, the second Rizin Confessions video for this show, because Ren Hiramoto's team, they spend like 5 or 6 minutes just shitting all over Fighters Flow, and it's hilarious. And it's the first time I ever heard Joe Hiramoto as well talk shit as well, because I never thought of him as a shit talker, but he was talking shit on Fighters Flow as well.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I need to watch those.
Oh, I see what T-San was talking about. Okay, so this is like a 6 degrees of like, what is it? MMA math thing. Shoji defeated Chihiro, who defeated Patricio Pitbull, who defeated AJ McKee, who defeated Satoshi, who defeated Keitaro, who defeated Martins. I think it's Adriano Martins, maybe. Who defeated that's Adriano Martins, who defeated Makachev, who defeated Volkanovski, who defeated Holloway, who defeated Gaethje, who defeated Taporia. So therefore, Shoji should win. It's one of those MMA math things.
Yeah, dude, that's solid MMA equation. Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe someone actually did the MMA math of that. And it was like, somehow this is why Shoji should win, or this is why he'll win, or beats Taporia possibly. When
T-san posted that, I read Taporia in the katakana. I was like, but that's all I could make out.
I saw all the katakana. I was able to kind of make out some of it, and I was just like, oh, whatever. And I was like, oh wait, this is an MMA math thing.
That's funny.
But yeah, so Johnny Case, longtime fighter, longest tenured foreign fighter in Rizin at this point. Kind of just a good all-rounder. Probably striking is more of his thing. Good knockout guy, but also can grapple if necessary. Tenya, very young, 22, I think, 21, 22, trains out of Hearts Dojo. Still kind of developing as an MMA fighter, but you saw the fight he had with Nurkan, right?
The no contest?
No, Nurkan beat him. Pretty much, yeah.
But it was 3 a no contest. That's right, yeah. But it was that was landmark 13, right?
Yeah. And there's definitely an issue with his grappling, I would say, but that was against Nurkan Shimazgazi. I don't know if Johnny Case has that level of grappling, but I think this fight is going to be won on the feet by one of these guys. What do you think, Andres?
Yeah, I'm very, very confident that Johnny Case will beat him. I just think the caliber of fights he's had compared to like a 5-3 guy, right? Also training at Extreme Couture. He was also a pro boxer, right?
Yeah. Oh, he was fighting jobbers. Be real. Let's be real.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just think, I don't know. Even just like the record itself, right? Like the 30+ fights. I feel like this is a very winnable fight for Johnny.
I mean, I really do think Tenya has a puncher's chance, but also the problem also is that, and when you're a young fighter, you got all that young crazy energy. Sometimes that could be detrimental in a fight. And you would think on paper, like, oh, we talked about before, King Green beating Terrence McKinney.
Yeah.
I think Terrence McKinney would just steamroll King Green, but no, King Green steamrolled Terrence McKinney. And then there's also, I'm trying to think of other fighters right now who other veteran fighters who are, Ogi Kubo, what he does to younger fighters as well. So I think Tenya has kind of like Manel Cape. I think it could be a single strike that he can maybe knock out.
Yep.
Case with, but I think Case is just going to be so much more versatile with the striking, mixing it up, and just a lot more experience. And he can adjust if Tenya is he knows he can't take a punch from Tenya, he can maybe just decide to grapple in that case. And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the pedigree is different. Like, I just think that the baseline level of Johnny is just higher. So yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. Also, by the way, apparently Tenya is also apparently he's having daily weigh-ins to make sure he makes weight. That's what I heard.
Yeah, they're scared to. Can you imagine if they both miss it? Yeah.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Tenya's UFC fight. So you also wrote something else. Oh yeah, what was my red pill awakening moment, Andrew? Oh, well, we don't have time to get into that. T-Son also says that Ueda Genji likes because he says he's never yelling, only positive, but others leaked out that he yells at the younger fighters. So, some drama at Fighters Flow.
Yeah, preferential treatment to the big names.
Yeah. Sam says you can't fade Case in a scrappy matchup like this. Yeah. And some background on that T-Son's providing on Tenya. Tenya was at elementary school. His friend, older brother, his friend stole motorbike. No, Tenya stole a motorbike and police caught him, but due to underage law, Tenya was not found guilty. And yes, okay. I know that he was a troublemaker growing up as well. His brother was supposed to be on this card, unfortunately, but his brother is Kaito, who fights in Deep as well.
Okay.
So, but
was he injured or?
No. So they were supposed to have an opponent that was on this card. I'll just leave it at that. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out. Now Kaito's fighting on the Deep show months from now. But yeah, they're from the Yamaguchi. Is it Yamaguchi? They're from Yamagata. I think it's Yamagata prefecture city, which is near Hiroshima. So I think they were planning to try to book them both on the card as kind of Yamaguchi. I'm sorry, I said Yamagata, Yamaguchi. So yeah, I had to pick with case on this to win this. Now if Tenya steamrolls him, then maybe Tenya will be the real deal, but he has to get through Johnny Case first, and I err on the side of Johnny Case's just overall experience.
Oh, agreed. And anything can happen in fighting, right? But
oh yes, okay. Now this fight, Shinobu Ota, Yrsbek Tlenov. Now you might be wondering, oh, that's a Kyrgyzstani flag, right? Yes, because he's a training partner, brother, as we like to say, of Shadolayev.
Yeah.
Did you happen to see any of Tlenov's fights?
I did. Yeah, and I was surprised to see that he was fighting in promotions that allowed grounded knees too. So
I mean, listen, anything could happen in the Caucasus.
That's true.
No rules there. Hey, listen, Alash Pride outright just fixes fights anyway, so it's not like,
So he looks like a force, though. He's pretty.
He's tall. Awesome. He's fought a bantamweight and flyweight, and he looks tall for a flyweight. Bantamweight, not so much.
Yeah,
but I was surprised by how entertained I was by his fights. He's actually like a really solid fighter. I think I thought it was just gonna be like some guy who's like, oh, okay, he's just getting easy fights and because he's whatever. But no, he's actually a legitimate good fighter. I was actually surprised. Go ahead.
No, same here. I feel like he's got really nasty ground and pound, just very aggressive. I think he's got half of his wins are KOs. Yeah, he looks awesome.
Now, question: does Olympic wrestling beat Kyrgyzstani? I'm gonna see what they called it on the thing. Does it beat Kyrgyzstani grappling power and ground control?
Whew. I mean, it's Greco, right?
Yes, Greco. Yeah,
dude, I think
the inferior wrestling, in my opinion. Freestyle is the better one.
Yeah, well, yeah, for MMA. Dude, I think Tilinov is gonna steamroll him.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I just think he's gonna be like the second coming of Shadow maybe, but maybe it's just hype. But yeah.
Now you would think that them booking this fight against Ota, they want Ota to get a win because then they can maybe use it to springboard him to a potential title shot next, depending who wins with Sabatello and Jin.
Okay, but
I don't, because listen, are they booking this because they want Tilinov to get a win? I am not. I don't think so. Maybe this is also a favor to Shadolayev. Maybe this is like, oh, I'll stick with you for the end of the year if you give my buddy a fight or something type of thing. But they have tried to make Ota into something, and he's not. It's not clicking.
You think it's just because of the storyline, like the Olympic?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. So Hagiwara loves booking Olympic people. They've tried. They had there was a Rizin show where they had like these judo Olympic guys like come to the ring to like make like a statement or something. Do you remember that?
No,
I forgot. Yeah. So, it was they love the Hagiwara loves to get like Olympic people, and apparently they also try to get Aaron Wolf, who's with New Japan. I don't know who they would have had him fight. Oh yeah, so Sam says they brought the two Olympians, wrestlers during Rizin 50, and they just said something, and they just like whatever, yeah.
Huh.
So
yeah, it's like the prestige of the Olympics, I guess. It's kind of want to ride that wave.
And he's a silver medalist as well, so I mean that does
Yeah.
Gordon Ryan shits all over silver medals, but to some, it's a silver medal still worth something.
Shinobu Ota lost to Sabatello, right?
Yes, he knocked himself out. Remember that? The pile driver.
Yeah.
And he wasn't winning that fight anyway. He was getting starched on the feet. He looked so out of place. And then he gets submitted by guys like Tokoro, Matoya. Matoya beat him twice, and he's Ota's beating guys like MMA fighter Kentaro, who are nothing special. So, and yeah, he kind of just is there. He's just kind of there. I don't think he's worked out as much as they hoped it would work.
Maybe they're hoping to springboard either of these guys, right? I mean, because you can kind of turn the hype, like, because you have Shadow right? So like if he, if Tilinov just, does really well, you can say, oh, we have another one of these guys. Just kind of ride that wave. But.
Yeah. Oh, he also Darst Catfish, which again, this is Catfish.
Yeah.
And he also, I forgot about that. He had the fight in Bellator Dublin. He was like a last minute replacement. And I think he beat some Italian guy.
Oh, he won that one, the Bellator?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tisan has an interesting. So Ota is called Funashi Ota because his arms are very short. So mock him like a character Funashi. Do you know who Funashi is by any chance?
No.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just quickly look this up. Funashi. Oh, Funashi mascot. Is that who you're talking about? Funashi mascotto. Okay. If you look up Funashi, it translates to Funashi. It's a Japanese mascot character who's got very tiny arms. And you could be like, oh, okay, I see. See where they get that. So you see, here's the thing. I was originally going to. Sam says Tilinov via Ota slamming himself out again. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Andrea. Sorry.
No. You were gonna say your pick or your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, like, I just have to, I thought about they're booking. I was like, they can book this fight because they think they want to give Ota a win. And they're not stupid to like give him such like a high level fight. But I watched Telenov. I'm like, okay, the only way that Ota wins possibly is just running into just taking him down for 3 rounds and holding him down, and just that. That's the only way I see Ota winning at all. I don't see him knocking him out. I don't see him submitting him. I think you said it best that like Telenov should run through him. But then I'm thinking like, but why would Rizin book a fight like that? It makes no sense.
I'm curious to hear what you have to say about the Dautbek fight too.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna go with Telenov after watching his fights. I think Telenov, if Ota knocks him out, then like whatever, I eat my words. But I have to go with Telenov just because he just is so much better at everything.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Is that the next fight on here? The Dautbek? Oh no. Oh okay.
No.
The Shinosuke Jae Hun Lee fight there's nothing much to really say about that. I think
why is this so high up in the card?
Because Shinosuke is a bit of a popular guy. He's got the Ren connection and all that. He was called the Rude Boy. Now he's called the Problem Boy. I'm not so sure why they changed it, but yeah. I think Shinosuke is gonna knock out this guy. I watched a little bit of Jae Hun Lee. He just throws wild. Nothing precision like. Shinosuke has one of the best jabs in all of Rizin, and he's knocked down people with it, and it's really impressive. But yeah, this is a gimme fight for Shinosuke, I think. Yeah.
Does Lee have any grappling advantage or?
I mean, if he is smart, that's all he would is striking defense and grappling, but barely. This guy is not winning. Is not going to win IBJJF Asia.
No. Yeah, I just remember seeing Shinotsuka being crucifixed and just ground and pounded, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
So, but I'll just say this though. So the Rise of Confessions video. So Lee was in the military, or it was Japanese. I'm sorry, not Japanese. Korean police.
Korean. Yep.
Yeah. And he said that his job is to arrest troublemakers like Shinosuke, and he held a pair of handcuffs during the video, and then took what do you call it? What do you call the sai? Is that not the sai? What do you call the stars? The stars?
Oh, the like ninja stars?
Yes, and he threw them at a picture of Shinosuke.
Oh, well, shuriken. Yeah,
shuriken. Yeah, shuriken. And then also, Shinosuke. Apparently, Kitaoka. You know Satoru Kitaoka?
Oh. No.
He was very critical of this match, and he's saying, Shinosuke, why are you accepting such easy matches?
Oh wow.
Now Sam says disagreeing with me, saying that Lee isn't a jobber, a lot of knockout power. I agree with that, but they're giving him a fighter who is mainly a striker, and I think that Shinosuke is going to be too technical for Lee. Lee throws a lot, and this is a fight where they're definitely booking for Shinosuke to get a win. If they wanted him to lose, they would give him like, I don't know, someone who has like, I don't know, black belt level grappling. But this is a fight for Shinosuke to win, and I'm gonna pick him to win by knocking out Lee. Any thoughts, Andreas?
For me, I don't have a strong opinion. I did pick Lee. But I wasn't, only because I feel like he's been just training more of the MMA as a whole rather than just but like you said, it's not like he's like a black belt level grappler. Yeah. But yeah, not sure.
Yeah, no, I think Shinosuke is gonna knock out this kid, I think. Now, okay, I think the next one. The fight I'm looking forward to the most. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Now, Hiroya versus Erson. We got the battle of the under 500s, man. I have no idea. This fight should have been booked like years ago. I have no idea why it's being booked now, but I'm happy nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, what do you think about this, man? I'm excited for this. I want to see which guy is gonna come out the winner of this one.
Yeah, I guess right off the bat, I'm liking Erson more. I feel like I don't know. I think he's just gonna basically do what he does, right? He's just gonna die for a leg or a body lock, and then start ground and pounding Hiroya.
But Hiroya has been trained with Masanori Kanehara at JTT.
All right, Japan.
He might have some grappling in there, and we know that's Yamamoto's Achilles heel.
I don't know, man.
It's a tough fight to pick because I could see Erson doing, like you said, Erson things, but Hiroya, he's looked better with each fight. Still got a lot of holes, but he's still like there's still improvement coming along. Slowly,
and
surely.
I think he's also more well-rounded, just in general, like with the striking and stuff. But like if you look at just his decisions, Hiroya, he loses. Like if it goes to decision, he's always. I think he has like 13 decision losses, and I think that's kind of a symptom of him being a little too, like just reactive. I think so. Like, I feel like if a fight goes all 3 rounds, and you're the guy that's reacting and not really pushing forward, you're probably going to end up losing.
Don't forget as well, they judge differently now as well.
Oh, it's that's right. It's a 10-point must system now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like if it goes to decision, Erson wins. If it doesn't, then Hiroya wins.
Erson does have a little bit of I wouldn't say. I would say I definitely think Hiroya has more of the knockout power. I have to say, right?
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, I know Sam. I know Sam used to be Hiroya trained all the way, but ever since Tokoro knocked him out, I mean, yeah, man, I might just have to go with Erson. Erson fights. He's looked okay at 125. He still makes, Erson mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, if he sticks to what his the shit he's good at, which is kind of just taking down opponents and grappling them like he did with the Yuki Ito fight both times.
Yeah,
and it's I think Erson's gonna win this, man. I think this is gonna go all 3 rounds though.
Okay. Yeah, I could see Hiroya adding another decision loss to the pile. Yeah, I'm going with Erson too.
Apparently, Tison said that Hiroya used to be part of a road gang and was stayed in youth jail. That does, breaking down people, and seems like if you're connected to Mikuru in some way, you kind of were always. Seems like you were a delinquent of some kind. I'm surprised Tenya didn't get involved in the breaking down stuff. Great characters on Breaking Down, by the way. Well, I'm excited for this. I'm fine with under 500 fights like this being booked because I think it makes for interesting dynamics. I think.
Yeah, it's good matchmaking for sure. You don't want a crazy lopsided fight,
Speaking of under 500, maybe the king of under 500, Kyohei Hagiwara, Karshyga Dautbek. I want to hear your thoughts on this, Andreas.
Yeah, so I think Dautbek will win. I don't think it'll be like a blowout or anything, but I think he's actually, like, for somebody that's mainly a boxer, has actually worked on his grappling quite a bit. I feel like he's gonna try to get on the inside and shoot for a single or something. And I think he was doing that in his last fight before the eye poke. He was getting some takedowns there as well. So I don't know. I feel like Hagiwara is good at kickboxing. He's better at range, but I think he'll probably end up getting taken down. And yeah.
The other thing also is that remember the Hagiwara Abijah fight where he just got clinched to death, and apparently he did not know how to swim out of a clinch. He didn't know how to break a clinch,
like pummel out.
Pummel out. That's the word. Yeah, pummel out. Now, if you're Karshyga Dautbek, you're from Tiger Muay Thai. I know what I'm drilling. I know what I am drilling every time I go to get ready for this fight. And then also he has the grappling as well. He kind of has like I like to call it panic grappling, where if my plan's not working, take him down like you did to Yaman and Chihiro and like he was going to do with Kubo as well.
Yeah.
And we know Hagiwara's grappling is I don't know, it's the least full stat of his stats.
It's a like actual liability for him.
Yeah.
It's he's got like 3 RNC losses in in like arm bars, I think. There's a blueprint to beat him.
Did you know that Ryo Chonin said that Hagiwara did not know how to shrimp before he came to Tribe?
That's crazy. It's like day one stuff.
The other thing also, and you know what the crazy thing is? He managed to sweep Koji Takeda. If you remember the Azerbaijan show, he somehow swept Koji. I have no idea how he did that, but he did that somehow.
Yeah, intuitive.
Yeah, but the problem with Hagiwara, you're taking somebody who clearly comes from a gym where they taught one thing, and he's adept at it, brawling, striking, all that. And now he's at an actual MMA gym, and now he's playing catch up.
Yeah,
and now he's facing actual MMA fighters who are well-rounded, who have other aspects to the game that they can bring, that are just and who are good and solid at them. Great coaching, great environments. I do question though. Dautbek has been. He had the stomach issue, or he had the not stomach issue, but he had the I forgot what it was, but he got the sickness that took him out of his what was supposed to be his 135 fight, and then he's got offered this fight, and so I don't know. It will the layoff. I don't know. I'm kind of like now like nervous with layoffs of any kind because after the Conor fight, I'm like, oh no,
yeah. Oh my god,
what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
But like on paper, what was it? Sam says Yuta Kuba had his way with Dautbek player before the eye poke. And the other thing also with Dautbek is on paper he should win. He's just the better fighter. He's never been knocked out as well, apparently. That's why I looked at his record. He's never been KO'd. I don't know if Hagiwara is going to be that guy who's going to KO him, because I think if Dautbek realizes that I'm losing against him, I'm just going to single leg the guy, and it'll be easy peasy from there.
Yeah, no, I feel like we said, anything can happen. Like this might be like a Topuria Gaethje situation where, but I think it makes sense to back Dautbek. Like if I were betting,
I had to go with Dautbek as well. Did you also hear that apparently Ren said that he's supposed to fight the winner of this fight, and that he prefers that Dautbek wins?
Oh, what do you think about that?
Here's the thing. I don't trust anything Ren says anymore, because this guy talks so much about fighting and yet never fights.
He's just going to concerts, right?
Yeah, he's seeing Travis Scott.
Yeah,
and also as well, the other I don't count that the Koji fight as a fight. That does not count in my book. Exhibition matches do not count as an actual fight. So he's had 0 fights so far.
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned.
He was really unhappy with the result anyway, right? Like I think he wanted to finish, right?
Yeah. And then he said he wanted to fight Kubo.
Yeah.
T-San has some lore. Hagiwara recently asked to collaborate with adult video actress Emi Fukuda. He likes her apparently, and wants to do a YouTube collaboration. Asked her to go to South Asia trip together. I don't know. That's interesting. It is a very interesting. Have you know about the lore of Hideo Tokuro's extensive porn collection?
No. What the hell?
He talked about it on Rizin. When they were, I forgot which fight it was that they did a confessions video, and one of the aspects they talked about was his extensive porn collection that he has.
And it's like all physical media, like
it's Japan, yeah, of course,
yeah,
it's Japan. I don't know about VHS, but probably DVDs.
That's hilarious.
So apparently JMMA fan said, "Hey Hagiwara, what are you doing? You need to train and fight and win toward Osaka Dome as your hometown, and now you're playing with an adult video girlfriend." And Sam says, they want to go Bali together if he wins. Well, I mean, if he's trying to hang out with an AV actress, I don't know. Doesn't sound like he's Ryo Chonin. Ryo Chonin needs to get this guy straight. It seems like.
This changes. He's extra motivated now, so I don't know.
He's extra motivated. Oh, maybe is what is it? So there's C-level Kane, or what is it? Motivated BJ Penn.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Video.
Adult video Hagiwara. Yeah, AVH.
Yeah, I think Dautbek. Do you think Dautbek is gonna finish Hagiwara?
This might be like a boring like decision. I like, especially if he
Yeah.
just takes him down to like nullify the
Yeah.
striking. Yeah.
That's the other thing I talked about. I was talking with I forgot who I was talking with, but it depends on how Dautbek is going to fight the fight. We know Hagiwara is going to fight one specific way with this fight. If Dautbek can make this an exciting fight, or he can make it a boring fight. And if he's losing, he's going to make it a boring fight. If he's clearly winning and lighting up Hagiwara, it can be an exciting fight, I think.
Yeah, I'm hoping obviously for the latter, but yeah.
Okay. Main event time, main evento, as they say.
All right. Yeah.
So we got Danny Sabatello, Bantamweight champion, everybody's favorite Rizin fighter, taking on the deep interim champion, Bantamweight champion, Jinnosuke Kashimura. Have you seen Kashimura fight, Andreas?
Yeah, I have. I even saw his last fight in Deep, where he won that interim championship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
actually, maybe the real championship. Deep. I don't even know. Deep has so many titles. I've lost track.
Yeah. Clearly a submission grappler, right?
Yes.
I think he's good. I just kind of breaking this down in my video. I just basically talked about. I feel like Danny Sabatello's wrestling is really going to dictate, whether they're standing or not. I don't think Jinnosuke is going to be able to take him down or really stay on top. And I feel like, again, but by virtue of training at American Top Team and just having those guys in the room with you, I feel like Danny Sabatello will probably get a win, a decision win. But yeah, like Kashimura is, I feel like he's got really good jiu-jitsu, but his wrestling, I don't know, man. He like shoots from like 6 feet away without setups. Like he just kind of dives for the legs. So, and he'll just get sprawled on. And he doesn't really do any striking. So,
well, I was gonna say, what is the striking in this fight gonna be like? Because neither of them striking is their forte.
Yeah, it'll be just set up jabs,
And
shoot. Yeah.
So I trained with Jinnosuke. He is good at jiu-jitsu is an understatement.
Yeah.
Exceptionally fucking good. Like awesome. Absurdly good.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. Sam says K1 Jin. I don't think we're getting any K1 in this fight, Sam. The only K1 we're getting is in the K1, the 2 K1 kickboxers, I think. But yeah, so the other thing also is Sabatello. Do you see that when Barra said, Sabatello, you gotta finish your next fights?
Oh yeah, he's getting pressure because it's a little boring, right?
I mean, a little boring is kind of an understatement. It's really, there's no sense of he's fighting without urgency and and I guess it's the only age-old listen. If you get taken down, you have to get up type thing.
Yeah,
but it's also. This is where the idea of sport versus entertainment comes in. And I think at one point in UFC, it was sports. Now I think it's about entertainment. You're seeing a lot of these guys who are winning and fight and kind of have like that Sabatello style. Now they're getting cut.
Yeah.
And with Rizin, it's kind of both sport and entertainment. So there's a balance, especially with a main event title fight. Where is it? What do you do it for? What is the balance of that with a promotion like Rizin? I think.
Yeah, and it's interesting with Sabatello in particular because his personality is very much like F you, like I'm the Italian gangster, but then like it comes off as kind of like you said, just kind of winning the game more so than like putting on a scrap.
Oh yeah.
But dude, I have that same criticism of like Shinryu. From being honest, like he just takes people down and just that's it. Or like a Marab in the UFC, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like at least Sabatello's last fight, I know he was like he tried at least several times to get a head and arm choke. He just wasn't sinking that in. But yeah, in terms of a finish, man, he's probably not going to submit Jinnosuke, right?
I think the difference between like a Marab, I think Marab gets a lot of undue shit as a boring fighter. I think it's his gas tank and his ability to just control that's just so fascinating. Even and in the Peter Yan fight, which he was losing, still kept coming forward and still was trying to pressure and still was not giving up. Problem with Sabatello is that he'll take you down and it's legitimate lay and pray. It is. That's what it is. It is lay and pray. Like, maybe I'll move a little bit. Maybe I'll punch a little.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna admit, I'm a bit biased.
Mm-hmm.
I am friends with Jinnosuke Kashimura. Mm-hmm. I talk to him a little bit on the regularly.
Yeah.
So, I can admit that probably Sabatello is the better MMA fighter, and probably has a higher chance of winning based on what the rules are in Rizin and all that.
Yep.
He has been submitted before. Magomedov, I think, submitted him when he tried his wrestling stuff. Jinnosuke can still submit him that way. He can, jump the gilly. Maybe jumping the gilly can work in this case. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm biased. I want Jinnosuke Kashimura to fucking win this belt and make some excitement in the bantamweight division. I do not care. All analysis, trying to be forthright. Fuck it. Jinnosuke, fucking tap him out and get that fucking belt back here. Oh, back to Japan, man.
Yeah, no,
That's my thoughts.
No, I get totally like rooting for Kashimura, but in terms of what I think will happen, I don't know. I just look. There's no way Sabatello submits him. I don't believe that.
No, there's zero chance.
Yeah, I think it will be a boring like decision. For Sabatello. I think if I were to put money on it, right?
Now with Jinnosuke. I'm trying to think of the people that Sabatello has faced. I mean, Raytheon Stotts. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think as other like world tier grapplers as well. So okay. Sam, I gotta read what Sam's saying because he's gonna probably help me with this production. Sabatello camps in half guard and spam returns and then turns it on for the last 10 seconds of the fights. And then Magomedov gilled Sabs with the absolute ease. Jin is a front choke demon. That is true. He's also a bottom player, a bottom triangle choke player as well. Very rare in MMA as well. So, man, yeah. If you think Sabatello maybe if he takes the that whole thing of like, oh, you gotta finish, and he's gonna make a mistake and then just gets locked up.
Oh, that absolutely could happen, right? If he feels that pressure and he's like, oh, I can't do what I do, he'll probably take more risks, right? Does he train with Moicano?
Moicano's at ATT as well, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Pantoja, Kyoji,
mm-hmm.
Kayla Harrison, all those people, yeah.
I always hear how highly touted Moicano's jiu-jitsu is. I'm just trying to get a sense of what like Sabatello's seeing on a day-to-day, right?
It's I don't know. I'm trying to think of who would be the best jiu-jitsu player. Might be Kyoji. I wouldn't even put Pantoja. I wouldn't even say Pantoja's up there.
Just pure jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, maybe Kyoji might be the best pure jiu-jitsu player that I can think of from ATT. Oh wait, what Rinya Nakamura? I think is at ATT. Isn't he at ATT as well?
I'm not sure. I was just assuming that like being in a room like that, you've seen pretty much anything that they can throw at you. I would imagine, but
we got a Japanese friend here. Let's see if I can read this. Yoshihisa. Mm-hmm. Who says Sabatello punch KO. Oh, yes. And also he trains with Cody Durden and Mafsar. But those guys aren't jiu-jitsu demons.
Yeah.
Kashimura and they had the confession is great. They compared him to Aoki with just how strong his submission, his ability to finish. That's the thing. His ability to finish. It's not just. It's not like kind of like working jiu-jitsu. I would say the closest UFC comparison I could think of is maybe Du Bronx, who has just that amazing finishing ability with jiu-jitsu. Yep. And I'm trying to think who has like control jiu-jitsu in UFC. Could be who's good. I can't think of it right now, but Jinnosuke. It's like I don't know. I don't think there's anybody who's like on that level. I can't think of. Probably Kashimura could probably submit a good amount of the pro MMA guys. I feel like.
Yeah, you think he could maybe catch him with like some sort of darce or something as he's shooting in?
Yes,
Sabatello? Yeah.
I think you can. If Sabatello makes one mistake with head in the wrong place, whatever, Jinnosuke can get as a front choke, darce type thing. I think. Kobe Day says, let's say Kashimura wins. Would Rizin bring back Sabatello for another fight? I think so. I know we don't like Sabatello, but there is a value to him. He's kind of like the stereotypical loudmouth American. Sorry, Andres, were you going to say something?
Oh, I was going to say, what's the sentiment in Japan? So, because I mean, I know Americans, like, is he liked by the Japanese crowds?
Yes. I think it's more kind of, they like the novelty of it.
Okay.
And also, he says he likes Japan. I'll say this: the best way to get over in Japan is say you like Japan. It's like literally like it's as simple as that.
Okay.
And I think a lot of the Japanese fans are picking him. A lot of them don't like Kashimura for many reasons.
Huh.
Kashimura has an arrest record. He was troubled youth. He kind of has said some things. Or what was it? The fight that he had in Deep. He was like celebrating during the when he won, and many fans were like very upset about that. They're like, you didn't really do anything to win that fight, so why are you celebrating?
I see. Yeah, no, I think Sabatello sticks around. I mean, there's value in just being like the American guy. So
yeah, and also he's got Bellator, Dana White Contender Series, and also he's got the Kyoji connection as well. So there is that. And yeah, I think Sam Ross says Weeb version of BSD versus Patty. And he says, yes, they find him endearing, and it is an act. They understand that act. But see, the problem with the act with me was that he'll say something, and then I don't like when someone says this is going to be a bloodbath fight. This is my problem with Sean Strickland.
I was going to say.
Yes. And then it's counter jab, Philly shell, 5 rounds. I don't like that. I don't promise me a chocolate cake and then deliver me, I don't know, cheesecake or something. I don't know. That's the comparison I can make.
No,
T-San says Kashimura had a YouTube collab with Jobin and taught to fill some of Kashimura's weak points. A lot of YouTubers said it made sense by using Jobin tactics. I'm sure Kashimura becomes a very strong fighter. Yes, no matter what, I'm picking Kashimura to win. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
pick
go
with your heart, bro. Yeah, I like it.
Watch Kashimura win by knockout.
K1 Kashimura.
K1 Kashimura, yeah. Curious to know, what 3 fights are you looking forward to the most on this show?
Oof. Right off the bat, I am looking to. I want to see Erson and see how he does. I think that'll be a fun. Johnny and Tenya will be fun too. Mm-hmm. And then what was the one? I think like you said, Shoji and Umeno. It'll just be basically like a kickboxing fight. I think that'll be pretty sick.
Comedia says, did I see any Kashimura striking at the All Gym? No, it was only grappling. We only did, him and I. And he submitted me every time.
Dang. What belt is he?
He's black belt.
Okay. Wow.
But when he was a purple belt and brown belt, he was dominating guys in absolute who were black belts.
Yeah.
Like absurdly. Like I can't describe how good his jiu-jitsu. You have to, if you go on YouTube and just look up his jiu-jitsu stuff, it's amazing like how good he is. It's just one of those things like, fuck, how does someone like that get so good at that shit?
Yeah, no, I'm interested because it seems like he's all technique too. Because sometimes you see some guys that are just really good at grappling, but it's because they're just big behemoths that just run through people. This guy's just technique, right?
Yeah, he's pure technique, and it's just his accuracy is his submission accuracy is nearly like 9 out of 10. It's so good. He also comes from one of the best jiu-jitsu gyms, Igloo. That ninja's from there. Grant Bogdanov was there as well. Kento Iwamoto was also there. So it's one of those really like good, great, excellent jiu-jitsu gyms. T-San says Jobin advised that Kashimura's tackle is very easy to guess, like you said before, Andreas. So Jobin taught more recent type of tackle and how to make it more elusive. You talked about that.
Yeah, at least from what I saw, there was just no real setup. It was just a dive, and you can stuff it. So
yeah. By the way, as well, we're gonna get to the Q&A portion. If people just want to shoot the shit, have some Q&A stuff. You got time for a Q&A?
Yeah.
Okay. For my 3 fights, I'm gonna say Hiroya versus Erson. Let's go under 500. I'm gonna be a Genji Umeno pervert and say Shoji versus Genji Umeno. Nice. But listen, I gotta show some love to my cousin Shiba versus Benjamin. Let's go. Let's go, Benjamin. Get that fucking win, man. So if anybody's got questions, we can just shoot the shit for like 10 minutes or so before we head out. Are you gonna be watching what do you actually if you think it's gonna be the announcement tomorrow is part of the heavyweight, you think what do you think you're gonna did we talked about did you say it was gonna be Ryan Bader or was it just gonna be the brackets or something? What was it? I forgot.
Yeah, well, I basically said it's got to be either like a huge signing or like some sort of like super match. But
okay, who would be a huge signing for Rizin in your opinion? Like what that would? I guess where they have to do that.
Is the Ryan Bader thing completely dead? Like they're not reviving that, right? Are they revisiting that?
I don't know. He got injured. He got that hip injury.
Yeah,
and he's 40 and a big man. And also, like, do you like? So, well, first, the announcement is tomorrow. Was it after Landmark? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Yes, it was July 20th.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
So Monday
so Monday, next Monday. Okay. Yeah, I just don't see it. Why would Ryan Bader, after major hip surgery, being 40 plus, 200 plus pounds, probably is making some residuals off of Smashing Machine, maybe coaching also. Why the fuck would you want to do another MMA fight? I don't see that ending well at all, unless they're paying him like triple figures or something.
And the whole thing with him, it was that he would fight the winner of the whatever Grand Prix for a belt. Okay.
And Soldakin has not fought at all since, but he apparently was supposed to fight for RCC, his home promotion, but he's been shelved. J Wolf has a theory that that he's being shelved till New Year's Eve, which makes no sense. They don't operate like one. They wouldn't tell him, hey, don't take any fights until New Year's Eve. That sounds very un-Rizin-like, especially with a foreign fighter.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They're signing Francis Ngannou, dude.
Francis Ngannou? Okay.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. No, I don't know.
Maybe they're having a megaton division.
like super heavy or
super heavy? Yeah, maybe super heavy. You know they were supposed to do a heavyweight Koshin tournament?
Oh no.
But I don't know what happened. It just never came about. I would love to see fat high school kids just fighting each other. I would love that.
Like sumo trainees.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe would they announce Mikuru after Landmark? Well, we got Super Rizin 5 is Rizin 54 is the next one.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much, I think, announced. They at least have like at least. Let me see. Tapology, do not fail me. Let's see. Yeah, Rizin 54, August 11th. They already have a bunch of fights announced for that. They only have one fight announced for Super Rizin 5, which is that the Reina Kuzutina fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They only have 10 fights for the Rise 54. I don't know. It's got to be Super Ryzen 5 they got to be announcing something for. Because it's called Naniwa no Choku no Fukatsu Matsuri. So Super, okay, Cho Super Holiday Celebration Festival, whatever. It's got to be, I have to guess the Super Ryzen 5 announcements.
Who do you think they're going to give Mikuru next?
That's the big question. I know they would love to do that Ren rematch, but I was gonna say that they should probably do Saito versus Mikuru, and then maybe Ren versus Mikuru for New Year's Eve, or for a Tokyo Dome show.
Yeah,
I don't know if Mikuru's been on every Super Ryzen show, so I don't know. Would they do it again? Okay, we're getting comments. Sorry, let's see. Sorry, Andreas, what are you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
T-san says that the press conference is in Odaiba, Tokyo. Only Ryzen membership seems to go inside and watch a conference. So okay, it's only open to Ryzen, I guess, fan club members. But more attention if could invite more general public, but maybe the reason it's too hot outside now. Okay. T-san says that Shadow Live had a meeting. Shy had fan meeting from he has a fan meeting at the same time as an Osaka Dome conference. So it looks like Shadow Live will probably on the same day. Okay, July 20th. Okay, this is all happening the same day. So it's got. So they're gonna announce something for Shadow Live. It looks like. And we have let's see, Mikuru versus Karamov. One person says, and then Afri Rumpio says, I want AJ McKee versus Shadow Live. I feel like you could really test a champion. I don't know. You see, that's the other thing is that I don't see Ryzen booking that really. So I have this. So now Shadow Live is with Ali.
That's right. Yep.
It's clearly when he's done with Ryzen, he's going to UFC. I can't believe that he's going to take a tough fight like AJ McKee and possibly, that's a fight that Shadow Life could potentially lose of how good AJ McKee is. Do you do that fight and risk, if you get a win, that's great. But if you lose, that does make your stock to go to UFC less. He did the rematch with Kubo this year.
Yep.
And so I don't know if he's going to, I feel like it's going to be easier fights for Shadow Live, and then he goes off to UFC.
Yeah. I wonder, I guess even if he went to the UFC, like they're not going to bring him in like at the very top. He's going to basically start near the middle of the pack, right? I'm just wondering if they give him enough money, if you just say, yeah.
And also, hey, let my training partner get a fight in as well.
Yeah. Pull
an Adam Sandler, get his friends booked. Sam says Yama versus Adam Borgs. Is Adam Borgs typing in Japanese? Is he typing in Japanese? He's saying how much he loves Japan, Japanese fans. Sam, I may have missed that. Japanese friend also says Nomura, Shunta Nomura versus Horie. Okay, that's an interesting fight. Okay, yeah, so Naniwa, let's see, Chosuko. So Naniwa Nochu Fukaku Matsuri, Cho Super Fukatsu Revival Matsuri Festival. So Super Naniwa Osaka Super Revival Festival. Okay, that's what it is. Kobe Day says it has to be Karamov. I see a lot of Japanese fans thinking Mikuru's opponent is Shinji Aoki. Aoki would definitely fit the Revival theme since he was on the first part of the show, but Aoki is not doing. He's doing pro wrestling now, and he just kind of rage baits now. He's kind of have you seen Aoki just kind of does like rage baits like reactionary MMA content now?
No. I didn't realize. Yeah, and how old is he now?
He's gotta be going in his 40s, man.
Yeah.
Right? Plus also with all due, I know that he doesn't have the chin, but he could beat Mikuru. That's a very dangerous fight. Would you do that?
49-12. And
oh, Kobe Day says the best. He's a Japanese Chael Sonnen. That's the comparison. How old is he? I'm gonna guess 46. No, I'm gonna say 43. 43.
Oh, 43. Yep, you're right.
Oh, great. Yeah, I just don't feel like that's a risky fight to put Mikuru in.
And how many fights does Mikuru have left anyway? Like in him? I mean, I feel like he's nearing the end, right?
I feel like he's kind of on the downswing at this point because he's obviously with Shadowlayev being at the top, no one's beating him.
Yeah.
So until Shadowlayev wins, he may not get another title. Probably never get another title shot ever. And also apparently he came back to MMA because he had some financial issues.
Oh wow.
Supposedly. Sam says Amborgs is tweeting about Bushido and how much he watched Max Sakurai as a young. That's how you know when someone, that's one of the jokes we have whenever there's like an American fighter who just gets cut from UFC. They start tweeting how much they love Pride and Dream, even though they were never like alive or they probably could never watch it.
They just start the glazing immediately.
They just start glazing, yeah. They just start glazing. Afri Yumpio says, I'm super excited for Kleber versus Akimoto. That's going to be a great fight.
Yeah.
It's a very tough fight. And Kleber can win. But so can my boy Akimoto.
Yeah, he's going to turn out to be a huge star, I think.
I think so, too. I think the Patchy Mix fight really elevated him a lot. Which
is interesting because is he just washed or... is it a mix of both?
The way he moved like a mannequin. He had the amount of flexibility. I've been watching Patchy Mix since his early Bellator days, and this guy used to be so fluid. He used to not have. He was so dexterous, lots of explosive energy, and then he looked like a puppet. He looked like he couldn't move. It's really. So we have the fantasy draft, and I bet the house on Patchy.
Okay.
And not literally the house, but almost the house. I was just like, wow, this guy is nothing. This guy he is cooked now. He is physically cooked as a fighter. He says he's giving up alcohol and marijuana now. I mean, I'm still picking Shoko Sato.
He moved up in weight, right? Or
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I put all the points in Patchy and Taisei, and they both got fucking murked. I won't say Taisei. No, Taisei was doing okay against Gustavo.
Yeah.
Sam says that Aoki versus Mikuru is on the level of the Floyd nonsense. And I just don't see why I don't see Aoki. He's never really shown any interest in fighting again. He's just doing the pro wrestling thing now of DDT. And I think he does pro wrestling overseas now as well.
Hi.
Go ahead. Oh yeah.
No, hi. But also, I really hope this announcement isn't some sort of exhibition, like non-consequential fight. That would suck.
And T-Son says that Mikuru is not going to quit. I heard from a lot of people who were involved in his business. He quit retirement because his social influential power lost, and he recognized after retirement, so he will not quit. So it's basically he's staying it to be famous, basically. Still. Let's see. Andrew. Yeah, oh yes, right. That. CJ says, "Do you blame the heavyweight GP for these new tournament formats?" Good question. I think it's more. What do you think? Because obviously they wanted a Japanese guy to win the heavyweight tournament, and that did not turn out the way.
Yep.
So do you think they're kind of doing these invisible, unofficial tournaments to kind of, because they have more control over them, they can decide what to do with the title and all that?
Yeah. I mean, that kind of reminds me of what was it, the flyweight tournament where they had like a vote who goes on type thing?
Oh, that thing, yes, yeah. Oh god, that was so dumb.
That doesn't make sense.
No, yeah. And don't remember they got rid of the doing the semifinal and the final on the same day after Kai lost to Logan Kubo. That's not a coincidence. So it seems like it is possibly related to the heavyweights because it was a failure.
Mm-hmm.
Which
so more control of the outcome, maybe.
Yeah. Which I see. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. UFC does that. PFL was doing with their tournament. I get it, but it's like, call a spade a spade. That's how it's done. PFL did it with. Remember that one fight where remember it was the two fighters from the same team, or ATT I think it was, or AKA, and they had a horrible fight and they disqualified both of them from advancing the tournament, and then they put Shane. What's his name? He just came back. He came back from retirement. I'm trying to remember what his name is. Do you remember that?
I think I remember hearing about it. Like basically, there was like sparring the whole time, right?
Yes.
And they were like, what the hell was that? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you from Afri Umpio? I'm sorry, I'm fucking up your name. So sorry, sir, sir or madam, or they. Do you think Rizin 2026 is on track to outdo Rizin 2025? Do you think they've hit their peak plateau? Well, Kobe Day says this. Rizin 2025 had those 30,000 plus attendance shows, and Sam says 54 SR5 and New Year's Eve is an insane strong way to end the year. So I think so. They've so far have the only show that has not done well was the Ren show, the Osaka show, or Kyoto show. Excuse me. That's the only show that really hasn't done that did mid business. I think so far they're on track. Let's see what they announce for Super Rizin 5 and then for the Super Duper Festival. But so far, it seems that they are. I don't think they've hit their peak yet. I don't think. Any thoughts on that, Andreas?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the New Year's Eve counts as this year too, right? And that's TBD as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
So here's the thing. So once I would like to see how business does once Mikuru stops fighting.
Yeah,
I think as long as Mikuru he's still connected with Rizin, they can still do strongly for at least shows that he's on and the Mikuru economic circle is on. Until then, and yeah, this show we showed the tickets before that they've sold out about 3 or 4 sections. So so far, it seems like they're doing well. We'll have to and I have no doubt that probably Nagoya Dome will sell out as well. The other thing also is that they're doing something that Pride didn't do. They're going to smaller, or I should say more Inaka rural areas like Sendai. I should say Hiroshima is Inaka, but this is their first time going to Hiroshima. They've sold out Fukuoka every time they've gone there. So they're doing well, and they're doing about TV as well. It's word of mouth and people discovering on the internet, which is pretty darn good. The other thing also, so I wonder also, are you a fan of Japanese wrestling by any chance, Andreas? Or have you ever watched like New Japan, All Japan?
No, I want to like wrestling, but I it takes me out of it every time just seeing it.
I wonder if there's a connection between pro wrestling in Japan not doing so well now and Rizin maybe filling that circle. Because I'm trying to think, when Pride was around, New Japan was not doing well, I don't believe, as well. And I don't know about the other promotions, but pro wrestling right now is not doing well in Japan. So I wonder if it's kind of that transition where people are moving on to a different entertainment structure. In this case, MMA.
Yeah, I guess I don't know that Venn diagram, like the wrestling fans versus MMA fans, but wonder.
Let's see. Oh, TJ says it's the new round girl contest. That's the announcement. Okay, yes, it could be. Super Anime King, am I doing an Anime NYC panel this year? I have not. I did not bother to I didn't put in the panel. I didn't think I don't know if I can still put in the panel. I'll try, but I did it last year. I would see no reason why they would do it again or let me do it again. I've already been rejected from Otakon and I'm trying to think, not Colossal Con. There was another con that rejected me as well. So I'll see if they are still accepting panels. I'll put in.
Did you ever upload that video?
No, unfortunately, because this is what happens when your cameraman decides to not come in at the last minute. So unfortunately, yeah, it did not work out. So Sam says, seeing Yuki Ito voted out of the flyweight GP made me want to punch my monitor or kick your cat. Kobe Day says, hopefully the big announcement is business like a Japanese media partner. They can't continue doing pay-per-view for every show. So that's the other thing as well that we talked about, is that there eventually is going to be a plateau or peak with these $60 or pay-per-views, and people are just not going to continuously buying them. So I don't know if it would have a big announcement business-wise with Japanese media partner. So like, I don't know what that could be. Or would they? I don't know if that would be going back on Fuji TV. I don't see that happening, or Asahi TV, biggest competitor to Fuji TV. So I don't know. Yeah. You have any thoughts on that, Andreas?
Is there like a Paramount Plus equivalent over there, like a big streaming service?
Unext, which has Pancreas, UFC. It kind of has everything.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, I guess if that's where the world is headed, right? If nobody wants pay-per-view anymore, I'd imagine they might do something like that. But
Sam says Kobe show was meh. Huh. Yeah, that was a Kobe show. Did I say Kyoto or did I say Kobe?
I think you said Kyoto. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. So CJ says 2017 was the peak. And now Kobe says, book me on the podcast versus CJ. 2017 wasn't a peak. I thought Rizin was going to die after every show. Remember, that was a talking point for a long time, that Rizin was going to die. Super Anime King says, yeah, Kilma's getting there to that stadium draw level, but not there yet. What is it? The Sam saying I wasn't 10 yet for Rizin 2017. Chat is an uncle. The term microeconomic circle, Tisan says, was created by Shinya Aoki. Super Anime says they were both Pro Wrestling and Pride were doing well into their 90s. Mm-hmm. Chris Cushman says, as long as I can watch Rizin, I don't mind paying for a platform I can watch here in the States. I get, yeah, but I'm trying. I don't see Rizin TV doing anything differently. Maybe they'll just become subscription only based. I still feels like everything's going that route. I don't see Rizin partnering with like Netflix here or Paramount Plus. I don't see that ever happening.
Yeah.
And I kind of that's kind of both good and bad, I think. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Are you a streaming service? Propagandist?
I mean, I like what the UFC did just because the pay-per-views were out of hand, and ESPN Plus was already cost like what, $8 a month or something. But I hate having another subscription. I wish I would have done something I was already subscribed to. But
yeah. Also, are you a video gamer by any chance?
Nah, not really.
You? Do you not see my beautiful physical collection here?
Oh wow!
Listen, we do not listen. It's okay. Digital is sometimes okay, but do not do what Sony did and pull we're going digital only, because that is bad.
Yeah, that's for all the PlayStation games, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I heard about that. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see. I'm trying to think. Yeah, they're not getting on ESPN. They're not getting on CBS Sports. God forbid they go on the Zone. If Rizin went on the Zone, I would stop watching. This podcast would end. I hate the Zone so much.
Yeah, they get a lot.
Sorry, go ahead.
They get weird one-offs. Like I know Quintet was on the Zone.
Oh yeah. K1 was also supposed to be on the Zone as well, right?
Yeah.
CJ says that Unext has Pancreas, Deep, Rizin, and HBO. It's the best. Sam says back on Fight TV. Fight TV, I'm surprised Fight TV is still around. at this point with what they're going through. And Live Now, oh my god. Were you watching Ryzen during the Live Now era?
No.
So it was a streaming service that Ryzen went on during the pandemic. So the way that it would air, it would be like separated into like every 3 hours. And Ryzen shows are like 6, 7, 8 hours long. They'd be split up.
Huh.
After like it'd be archived. One of the shows went over, and apparently also they had like a limit to how long the videos could be on Live Now. The ending got cut off to Taiju Shiratori and Cozy. I think it didn't make it past the first round, and the show just ended. The stream just ended.
It's like The Sopranos, dude.
Yeah, it was like this. Or WCW, they had one of their matches went over the pay-per-view 3-hour limit, and nobody saw the finish, so they had to air it the next day on a Monday Nitro.
Oh, shit show.
What was Pancreas on, Drew? Well, now it's on UFC Fight Pass. Wait, T-Fight? No. What was it? Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Tyget. That's what Pancreas used to be on. So here's the crazy thing about Pancreas. When it was on Tyget, they would only air them live.
Okay.
And you couldn't watch them on archive. Then Pancreas went to YouTube. Now, here's the crazy thing. Pancreas would you had to use a VPN to watch Pancreas on YouTube with English commentary.
What the hell?
I know.
So they were doing it for like the people that speak English that are over there?
I don't know because it made no sense. But now they're on UFC Fight Pass, so it's all better now. Ryzen needs a part of UFC Fight Pass, Sam, as a feeder for RTU. Good God, no. Good, CJ said, remember when neither Bellator or Ryzen aired the Japanese prelims? Yes, I remember that. Oh my God.
Wait, so did you say Pancrase is on Fight Pass?
Yes, it is now. It finally is, yeah.
As of when?
As of this year.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And here's the crazy thing. So they used to be on Fight Pass like a number of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Then they left Fight Pass. Apparently they were getting like pennies from UFC.
Yeah.
Then what happened? Then they held out. That's why they were doing like only you can never watch the shows. You can only watch shows live, and you have the VPN access them because they wanted. It was kind of like, we're making our product more valuable by making it harder to watch type thing.
Yeah.
And then obviously no one is gonna care. And then now they're back on Fight Pass anyway.
So you can watch live and replays?
Yes, on Fight Pass. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, dude, I did not know that. I gotta check that out.
And they have English commentary as well by Stuart Fulton and usually another rotating guest. Chris Cushman says, I think they should say if Ryzen TV Unext isn't available in this. Oh yeah, you can't get Unext in this. You have to get like a gift card, a Japanese gift card, because you can't use your credit card here because they never work in Japanese websites. So you can't make an account. So you have to buy a gift card, and then also there's a Japanese address that you have to have as well. So
that's crazy.
It is.
I have a Bama Premium, but that charges like my iTunes account.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Question: are you gonna watch the show? Or are you gonna watch Hiroshima live?
Dude, I can't do it. What I'll do, I'll hold on. So we didn't always have the instant replay, right? Like, because I remember for a while, like the show would end, and then 2 days later, it got uploaded.
Yeah, it used to take time. Now it's much more
right away. Okay. Because ever since that happened to me, I started doing this thing where I would screen record it while I was asleep, and then I would just watch it the next. But then I just delete it.
Yeah. No, listen. Hey, here's the thing. If you pay for something to watch it, it is yours. That is my thoughts on that stuff.
Yeah, but honestly,
forever.
Yeah, I can't.
Because here's the thing. They edit it out. They edit out the entrances. Well, they don't edit. They edit out the music and all that. Listen, screen record those prelims as well, man, because those. You want to talk the hardest things to find are Rizin prelim opening round fights. Those, I think I can go. I would rather go to Alaska to find gold. I could probably find that than finding like Daichi Akihira's prelim fights aired on YouTube.
Yeah, no, those are. Why do they do that? Just put the whole thing on Rizin.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I have no idea. And then remember, they had for I think it was the last Rizin show. They had the prelims, but it was like from like a single camera that was like all the way.
Yeah, like, no commentary, like zoomed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think was hilarious. I thought that was fucking funny, but
yeah, it's
just like, yeah, they just, I don't know what the big secret is to have those fights not be. I know, Sam. Ta-chan. Yes, everybody's right, Chan. I don't know why. That's the honest answer. I honestly don't know. If you put a gun to my head and ask me to give an answer, I honestly don't know. Chris Cushman says Fight Pass would be good too. No, it would not be, unfortunately. I disagree, and because Komei is right, UFC Fight Pass is a vampire that sucks MMA Pro Jai. That's what happened in Invicta. Where's Invicta now? It does not exist anymore. So,
yeah. Didn't LFA leave?
Yeah. It's on Vice now, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think they were saying that UFC wanted to own all the archival footage.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. And also, this is selfish Rizin fan of me. It gives UFC more access to get fighters from Rizin that I don't think should go to UFC at that point. It just, I don't like it. I really don't like it.
Yeah.
Is Shuto Brazil thriving? I hope it is. That's where Patricio is going to probably fight next, because I don't know where he's going to fight. Or is it Patricio, or I forgot which one? The one that's not with UFC. Yeah. One of the pit bulls. And T-Son says Unex only some VPN can watch from overseas, outside Japan, such as Surfshark promotion by Strasser Kichi. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably watch like the first. I want to try to watch Fight Man live though, but I'm gonna be. Oh god, I will maybe die if like. I don't know. I'm gonna try to watch. I'm gonna see. Oh yes, I forgot. Patricky severed his ties with the Japanese audience with his reaction to Brazil ex-Japan World Cup.
Oh my god!
Are you watching the footballs, Andreas?
Not like I'm keeping up with the results. I'm not actually sitting and watching every match, but yeah, that was I know Twitter went insane when that game happened.
I know. Well, USA and Belgium was that USA Belgium? I didn't even know that Belgium had a soccer team. I really did not. I was like, oh, nothing happens in Belgium. So besides Jean-Claude Van Damme, but no, apparently they have a really great soccer team. Apparently. Anyway, I don't want to keep you much longer. I know I've taken up way too much of your time already, Andreas. What can people look forward to that you're going to be coming out with?
Yeah, no problem. I mean, this has been super fun. Thanks for inviting me. In terms of coverage, I'm going to be covering probably what's going on in sumo. So the Nagoya tournament is happening right now. It just started today. So I will give some updates on that. And then as far as coverage for MMA, I'm probably going to react to the Landmark 15 card once it happens. I'm also going to try to put together a video covering the upcoming K1 Dontaku card, which I think is July 20th. And that is Cruiserweight Championship, I believe. So that'll be a fun one as well. But yeah, just kind of putting out stuff. Oh, and the other thing I'm doing, Andrew, I'm trying to put together a series kind of explaining some of the weird stuff in sumo, like the rules and stuff, because I feel like a lot of people don't know what's going on. And that'll be a shorter series, and hopefully people can get into it some more. So,
Gotcha. And everybody can subscribe to you at Combat Japan. So please go ahead and do that as well. Please like, comment, subscribe. Pretty, please. Also, for the review show recap, I'm going to announce a contest, and I think you'll be able to join for that, Andreas. Hopefully,
yeah, I can do that.
It will be K1 related.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it will be a contest, and we'll make it kickboxing K1 related, since it is K1 merchandise I'll be giving away. Yes, your Twitter account. What's your Twitter account again?
It is, I believe, the same. Sorry, I'm super inactive on Twitter, but 1 second.
Is it Combat Japan show the same as your Instagram, or is it just Combat Japan?
I am verifying. Sorry.
Have a good night, Chris.
Oh.
By the way, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's at Combat Japan, all one word.
Oh, okay, all one word. Let me put that in here.
Yeah.
Combat Japan.
And it looks like I have you following me, some bot, and then Sam. So hell yeah.
Okay, so at least you got to listen. Be happy with what you have now, because soon you're gonna get inundated with fake Russian whore girl marriage things. Eventually, once you get close anything above like 10 subscribers, unfortunately.
Yeah, one of them is for sure one of those. It's like a porn.
Oh, by the way, do you mean his X account? Yeah, X
right.
Twitter. I don't even know what it is at this point. Call it whatever. So yeah, I'm looking forward to your good stuff. And will you have another Rizin JMMA news roundup eventually?
Yeah. It's I kind of run into those like when I don't have enough stuff to react to, but I want to keep up. Just keep doing them. So yeah, they'll keep coming. Yeah.
Okay, great. And again, if you don't know right now, you can watch Rizin Landmark ABC presents Rizin Landmark 15 in Hiroshima on Rizin.tv. I don't think I need to. Oh, there it is. There it is for you folks. And also join the Rizin Discord as well. It's a good band of folks for the most part. And we talk about Rizin and other MMA stuff as well, and pro wrestling and off-topic stuff as well. So please join. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, we are Rizin Pod. Follow the Twitter, please, as well. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm getting close, dangerously close to 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal this year, 1,000.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so please, and no bots, no nothing, as far as I know. So please make my dreams come true and make me very, very happy, man. Any last comments? Oh, we talk about Rizin and posters. We'll definitely do that. We'll definitely do that, Sam. But thank you everybody who tuned in. Make sure to check out where what time the show is for you Friday going Saturday. And appreciate everybody who came in, contributed, and we'll be looking forward to you for the recap show, which will be sometime next week. And I'll have exact dates for that at some point. But everybody take care. Have a good night, good morning, or whatever you're from. Take care.
Thank you.